I want your autograph still, Greg, on your
You want
penis. I want an autograph picture from you on your with your penis. Just
What?
Sign it.
What?
The autograph picture. You said you're gonna send me an autograph picture. You said you'll send me one. So it's gotta be your penis, and you gotta sign your name to it.
You said you want an autograph picture from me with my penis.
Yep.
Either my penis is included, or I'm giving it to you using my penis.
All right.
Wait, no, up his penis? Or do you want him to sign his name with his penis?
There you go. That look ugly. All right, that was stupid. All right.
Hey, fuckers, it's Friday.
I need work.
Good night, folks.
Nailed it.
You are listening to your favorite podcast, Shoutcast Uncut, with your host, Bobby Skullface.
That's a solid unit, Mac.
Oscar and Jake. I call it a rock Fred. Robert D.
So happy to be here.
The engineer, T2RX6.
The fit and finish.
Everyone's favorite internet troll, Greg for Mercy.
Only troll for good.
Meth Deluxe Baldwin.
Hell Hasbro.
And the most popular tattoo transformer band ever, the Zaptacon.
Hey, ladies.
No, it's just awful.
Who's running that company?
I don't scale like that.
Upload complete, fuckers. This podcast is intended for mature audiences only, and its sole purpose is to entertain. If it doesn't fit with your sensitive sensibilities, please feel free to turn it off now and
Shut the fuck up, Chip.
Welcome everybody to Shattercast Uncut, episode 76, and here we are with the Fun Pub 5. We were missing two. We got Oscar and we have Skullface out. Hopefully they'll join us next week, but I think they have a little something to say during the show, so they'll get to that. First, Owen, today is my first time to host this thing, so if I sound nervous and I stutter, it's because I am nervous. Who we have today is, we have, first I'll just go on with who's on, whatever. We got Greg Sullivan.
Hey! He's stuttering because my hand is on his thigh.
Yeah.
Don't let him fool you.
That's Greg from Mercy. He's my cupcake. And next we got is next in line is T2R6. He's our engineer. You know, everything he fixed it, and he's also a great YouTuber, a reviewer, and everything. You know, go check his channel out. We got Justin here.
You know what? Thank you, Matt. I feel like Oscar and Bobby forget that I'm on YouTube half the time anymore.
I know, but I don't.
I applaud that. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Best intro ever since like episode 50 or something like that.
I don't ever forget you, Justin. You're my White Castle buddy. Next we got, you know who we got? We got the lawyer. You know, he fighting crime and doing time, whatever, slinging hoes and Cadillac doors. we got Robert D here.
Hey everybody! Really quick story. Something happened to me on the streets of Manhattan today. I thought I'd share it really quick. I was standing at the crosswalk in Lower Manhattan, and it gets very busy, very crowded there, waiting for the light to change. And there's this guy standing in front of me, and the light changes to walk. There's a crowd around me. This dude's just standing there. I'm like, "Sir, move! Hello, sir, move!" And then I turn him around. I'm like, "What are you, fucking deaf?" And he goes,
That is so wrong.
That's all right. I'm sure none of our listeners are deaf.
Did he punch you in your throat?
I made the whole thing up, actually.
And Matt, by the way, the phrase you're looking for is fighting crime in a future time.
Oh. Well, I like slanging hoes and Cadillac doors.
If anybody remembers Cops, which most people don't. Lenny remembers Cops.
I apologize for not giving you a great intro, Greg. You know, but you're the troll. Everybody knows who you are, so you don't need an intro. All right, well,
that's all that matters.
That's true. And then what we got last is, you know, the Thunder from Down Under. You know, everybody knows him, and he's, you know, tattoos everywhere. He's a hot little piece of ass. We got Decepticon. We got Lenny here.
Hey guys, how you doing?
And I'm Deluxe, you know, everybody. Yeah, whatever. Hell Hasbro. All right. Well, we still got shirts, hoodies. You know, we got everything we said. You know, we got shirts, hoodies. We don't have any bumper stickers. Wish we did. No, we got bumper stickers. We don't have magnets. I wish we had some more magnets so I can fix up my car because I got some dents in it or something. Anyways, you know, you can always reach us, you know, everywhere, Facebook, anything, you know, try to get, you know, some shirts. We've actually sold a couple in the last couple of weeks, and we really appreciate it. And what we got next? Anybody got anything? We'll go with Greg first.
I didn't get very much. I got Iron Factory City Commander, or as I like to call him, Little Maggie. And
That's a lot of much.
I got my Toy World Trace finally from the soy boat from China. He showed up today.
How's Ultra Magnus?
It's pretty good. He may be the second best Magnus that I own out of the 3 that I recently got.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
He has more articulation than the the leader, and sadly, he has about the same amount of articulation as the Masterpiece.
And he weighs almost as much, right?
Damn.
He weighs a little under 3.5 ounces. I didn't have the leader to measure it, and I didn't bring my drug scales home. They don't like you to leave the lab with products, so
That's true.
The leader class weighs 9.6 ounces. I remember that from Skullface's video earlier where he said it is 0.6 pounds. So
Nice. So that's
Almost there.
3. Man, that's sad. That's sad. How Hasbro.
About the same
Okay,
price.
well, yeah, he is, ain't he? Justin, what'd you get this week?
well, I got the Rescue Bot Optimus Prime from Amazon.
Woo!
You know, love me some Rescue Bots.
That's a big
Possibly
word right there.
the best Optimus Prime Rescue Bot I own because the other one kind of sucks. What else? I got the animated Physitron, Toxitron, G2 Sideswipe, and one of the what the heck are they called? The Auto Troopers. So it's a very
BotCon.
animated week. Yeah.
Nice. That's a good.
Oh,
I got
that's
that
the one.
set.
That's the one from Rodimus, the Rodimus mold, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was
I
a good
almost
box
got
set. That was the Minosaur in I think it's what 2011. I think across something like that. I don't know. Anyways, Robert, what'd you get?
I didn't get shit.
You gonna get a ball drop next week?
I didn't get fucking shit. I didn't get nothing. And really quick though, he says, "Hey Justin, is your recent the Renaissance with the animated? Is that due to boredom with the Cdub?"
No, it's because, like I had said previously, I'm looking to move out of my house. I've been putting everything away. And of the things that got put away was anime. I go, God, I really love these. And I have almost every, unique character. I think I have every unique character now that was created. So I'm, trying to finish that up so I have one of every character represented, I guess. I don't need the Black Optimus Prime.
You don't have the Black Rodimus?
That's right.
Fucking racist.
I don't need that.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. But yeah, it's not necessarily boredom with Cdub, but I mean, I'm not really seeking out CW, so maybe it is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember back just a little over 2 years ago, Justin and I were on another podcast, and he was the resident animated fan. To much chagrin.
I love animated.
I don't mind animated.
It's a good show too. I'd say it was a pretty good show too. I don't like how it kind of ended, and in the 3rd season it introduced all those new people in the first episode of 3rd season, I think, and then they never were heard from again. And I wish they would have made Omega too. That would have been so sweet.
I was going to say that.
I wish animated somehow got to keep making like movies, like the straight to DVD releases or something, because it was the end of the contract with, I believe it was Cartoon Network that was playing it, right? I think it was the end of a Cartoon Network contract that forced season 3 to end when, as far as I understand, like Derek Wyatt and stuff still had more planned for it.
Oh yeah, they had a season 4 at least.
Like we never knew if Magnus lives or dies or anything like that. Like that all sucked.
Yeah.
But
Well, he was talking. Wyatt was talking about that at the BotCons. I remember him talking about that stuff. Like he was showing artwork and stuff of they had tons of stuff left over. They could have done a season 4 easily. But well. Anyway, well. Well, hopefully they may bring him back. I don't know. Who knows? Or at least bring a 4th season. Well, we got next is Lenny. What'd you get this week?
Not a lot. I got a couple of things from the Shapeways. I got
Shapeways.
I got the Brainstorm briefcase, which is useless to me because I have Toy World Brainwave. So I'll probably give that to Greg or Bobby or something. I don't know.
Greg got one at TFCon. Oof, it was terrible looking.
No, I got that. No, that was the one for Smart Robin, and I got rid of that. That was
was it?
bad. Shout out to well, never mind. I'm not gonna do that. The Jetfire parts are awesome, but that briefcase was horrible.
And I got a Rodimus Star as well, little brass Rodimus Star. Shout out to Jason Murray for those two. And that's it. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, is that the one with the backing like a pen?
Yeah.
Or it's just the... Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I love...
Go ahead,
What?
Greg.
No, you go ahead. I was just going to say I love those.
Yeah. It's nice, but I don't know. I'll probably end up fucking losing it or something.
Do you not think you deserve it?
You should carry it with you to work.
Everyone deserves a Rodimus Star, right?
You should put it on your apron. Do you guys wear those there? Or your coat?
I'll wear a little waist apron. Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah.
He don't get shit on him. He's that good. He doesn't get shit on him, man. Shit. He don't need no apron.
Yeah, I saw Rat Tattooey. I know.
Well, I got Streetwise and First Aid from the Cdub Defentor or whatever, Protective Bots. Terrible.
You want to talk after the show? Or are you going to need to...
Yeah. Good alt modes. I like the car. The Streetwise is, a great car. And I love his weapon, too. Bot mode for both of them, really suspect. And the only reason why I got these is because I got a hotspot, so I got to fucking build them. Plus, I had to make a video saying, you ring. So, I got to do that.
I'm glad you like those alt modes, Matt, because you're going to be seeing a lot of them in the next year and a half.
Oh, I know. They've already put that out there. Anyways, well, I guess we'll go on with the Transformer news. Up first we got is Frank Welker, was inducted into the Transformers Hall of Fame. I don't know why it's been this long. He hasn't been in, but, go figure. I guess he had a big thing at BotCon this past weekend. Anybody got anything to say about Frank Welker? He's awesome.
It's
Why did it take so long?
You would have thought he would have been second after Cullen, before Michael Bay and all that crap. But
He should have been before
easily.
Cullen.
Easily.
Fuck.
Yeah, he definitely. Cullen's only known for Optimus Prime, not everything under the sun. I don't know, that guy should be in the 80s Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's done so much. Yeah,
maybe he was too busy in all the other Hall of Fames.
I
Couldn't
guess.
make it until this year.
That's true.
But,
Maybe it's just a dislike for the villain,
No, Starscream was put in. Shockwave's been put in. Soundwave.
Oh.
It's just I guess they were waiting for him to come to a convention, but he doesn't do a lot of conventions, so why wait so long?
Yeah,
he should have been in a long way before Michael Bay. Jesus Christ, really?
and I feel like the Michael Bay thing was please make more movies.
Come on, please.
We'll put you in a Hall of Fame.
We love you, even though you're filthy rich. You do coke off of dead hookers' asses.
I think. Well,
I need another hooker. Kill one.
I can't wait for you guys to see the picture of Frank Welker I sent Justin for this. It's a picture from when he was on the Partridge Family. It's pretty fucking epic. And I've heard a rumor. Now I don't want to speak out of school here.
Rumors?
But I heard a rumor that the reason that he doesn't do a lot of conventions is he has an issue with
germaphobe.
Germaphobe, yeah, germs.
I've heard that too.
Which BotCon,
That's the worst kind of. But yeah, I've heard that too. That he's a real big germaphobe. And he just doesn't like doing conventions.
That's the only place in America you can go and get an STD from a virgin.
He's doing two more. He's doing the Rhode Island convention. He's also doing the Texas convention. So I guess he's got over it. He's just not making enough money.
Bedbugs provides a service, bloodletting.
I don't think he got over it. I think he just got direct deposit, Matt.
That's true. He did. He finally he hit the big time.
How much of this 80s money can I get? Sweet.
No, he's he's a pretty high paid actor for the type of work he does.
Yeah, oh yeah.
For that little bit of work he does, he's worth about 15, 16 million, I think, right now.
Yeah, he's pretty.
That's another thing that BotCon couldn't really get him because they had to pay him because he was saying that time is money. He's losing money by doing this convention. So they had to pay him. And I heard that the Frank Welker experience, whatever, didn't sell out. So
I hope he didn't take points. I hope he got paid a flat rate.
Yeah, and also, sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, because we do the autograph signings and stuff, and I mean, that's how it works. Like, you get like a guarantee.
Right.
You get a guarantee, and then you get like a per graph rate. So like, he would either get $50. I don't know what he got. It was $100. He probably got maybe $20 an autograph. So he either got $20 an autograph, or like $15,000, whichever was higher. Like, kind
Still
of deal.
good for a day's work. Fuck yeah, I'll do that.
I mean, that's what we pay like standard athletes.
Robert would suck a dick for a fucking Happy Meal. And that right, Robert?
Well, I.
All right. Also, who got inducted? Prowl, Predaking, and Vince DiCola, which I'm surprised Stan Bush has been in for a while. I don't know why Vince has not been in there, because he's done a lot more, I think, for Transformers. But anyway, Prowl, I guess they're running out of Autobots, and Predaking, they're just running out of G1 characters to put in there.
Where did this get voted on? Like, I don't know. Maybe
TFW, I think, had a site, probably Cybertron, or what's the other sites they have? I think they have voting there. I know TFW does.
Well, you got to think.
I don't remember that. So
it's the Transformers "quote unquote" Hall of Fame at BotCon.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
got
like
their own things.
it's like
speaking of TFW, does anybody like the redesign they did on there?
No.
God,
They took a lot of shit. They took a lot of shit out, and
you can't see if you have any messages or anything without like clicking a second level. That's horrible.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but yeah, that was
Well,
terrible.
you're the only person I know that would have to worry about getting messages on TFW, Justin.
Yeah, I just try to sell things. That's all.
There you go.
Mr. Popularity.
Wheeling and dealing. I don't. I guess you can. Sometimes I think you can vote for. You can vote for like 5 people, and then you vote for the winner. I think that's how it was done. I forgot. I never voted, so. But anyway.
So who's getting in next year? What do we think?
That would be, if it Blue Streak, maybe. Hound. I don't think he's in. Wheelie.
Wheelie.
We got Wheelie. We got Armada Optimus Prime. We got Energon Optimus Prime, and we have Cybertron Optimus Prime.
Victor Drath, the mobster from that one episode.
I'm going with Raul.
Raul? Yeah, no, I think he got inducted with Trax, I think, probably.
Given his resurgence with Trax coming,
What about when Casey Kasem had to do that Middle Eastern dictator?
Well, that was funny as shit, man.
No, he didn't do the dictator, did he? No, he didn't do the dictator, did he?
Yeah, no, he's part Middle
mad.
Eastern. He was really bothered about it.
No, he was Cliffjumper. I think he just got mad at the whole idea. He didn't do the dictator. That's why he quit. That's why you never saw Cliffjumper after Carbamia, because he quit.
Oh, they couldn't find anybody else to do Cliffjumper?
Well, they're trying. They're trying to get him back. That's why they haven't buried him yet. Sorry.
That was nice.
Sorry.
Is he flying around the States or somewhere? Or something?
Wait a minute, is that why they made Cliffjumper the zombie?
No.
In
That's
That was way before he died.
Yeah.
They made Cliffjumper the zombie because fuck you. They got probably like the highest paid voice actor in that episode to die.
Yeah, that's why they made him the zombie, because they're like, we want you to remember he was the Rock, and we want you to remember the things that could have been.
We just don't want to pay him anymore.
That's true.
We want you to know that no one is safe.
That's true. It's like
we're going to pay this guy $250,000 for 4 hours of work, and then we're going to kill his character off.
Game of Thrones. Fucking Transformer edition.
You know what I want to see in the Hall of Fame? I want to see Smokescreen's cheating wire. Remember that episode?
Oh, right, when he went to the alien planet?
Yeah, with DevCon?
I feel like that's a reasonable request, too,
Yeah.
to put in a cheating thing, considering, the way BotCon rules.
How about Laserbeak's blaster that flies off and goes after the other ones, and he goes the other way? I want that in the Hall of Fame. All right, that was stupid. All right. Anyways, moving on. We got convention news. We got a little thing on TFW, I think, for the BotCon decline. What fans had to say the morning after. I read it, and there's some, like I told earlier, there were a lot of comments that were just hurting to say that it was pretty good, but they knew they were crying inside. There was a lot of low attendance this year. I think TFCon actually beat them in attendance. Don't know yet, but they haven't said. All the gifts, all the sets and everything are still available. So wait for TFCC to put their stuff on the board. You might get them a little cheaper. Who knows?
Matt,
Instead of paying.
Are you still a member of their club?
No,
You can't.
I canceled. I didn't do it this year.
Okay.
And, talked to Greg yesterday about that. I may join next year for the G.I. Joe exclusive things. They look pretty neat.
Yeah, I
they
think
do look nice.
I'm gonna join too, because just so I can get a cut rate, because I want to get a few sets of the bats, and then I'll sell my exclusive figures, and I'll sell my extra old snakes to cover my costs, or cover my membership costs.
Well, if you do that, just remember, some of us are in need. So.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I think we should fucking share it. We should share a membership. Honestly, we should get like 1 or 2 between the 7 of us, and I mean, if you want anything, or the sake, or I mean, whoever's interested. I mean, not going to force anybody to pay.
I would split a cost to be able to get.
I would too.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Fuck
Robert,
you're the new guy. You're the new guy. You don't get anything.
Corner. Yeah.
I'll pay membership, and you guys can reach the rewards then.
You get Springer and Ultra Magnus out of the set.
Fuck.
So Oil Master didn't sell as well as they had hoped?
No, they were trying. I heard they were trying
What?
to get shit, man.
I heard that the mold that they were trying to push, is the one the fans were clamoring for. The people who bought all the sets up and then were scalping them piece by piece up in the rooms. They were fucking they had a mark down to from 220 down to 120 down to 100, and they couldn't fucking sell them. Nobody wants that shit.
Yeah, I've been keeping my eye on a couple things because I would like to get that shattered glass stepper so I can have all of that jazz mold, Yeah. But I mean people are $60. I'm like, yeah, he's not worth that to me. Sorry, I'll get him when he's 30.
If anybody got black skids available, I'd like to buy. That's the only one. I don't want the red hoist, but
I got brown skids available.
There you go.
Had to make a Robert joke there. Sorry.
I'm sure there's a lot of brown skid marks at the fucking convention there. But yeah,
Reuters. The Waspinator recolors.
Yeah,
but
you were talking about
I
that.
thought they were $50 for 2 of them because the way they're listed on eBay, it's the black and the red one, and it shows them all in a bag. So I was like, okay, so you get the black one and the predominantly red one. No, they want $50-$60 a piece, and I'm not paying $200+ dollars for that. But I do want them.
Greg, really quick before we move on, to tell you the truth, I do think like that. When they posted the photos of the customizing room and all those people were lined up in the tables painting, I just thought, wow, that's the one time and you'll have skid marks parallel to each other, just one after the other.
Hey, that wasn't even an attempted insult at you either. I just knew that was the kind of joke that you would make. You own it, man. Own it.
They said there was the general mission, for Saturday and Sunday was very bleak. I mean, another one of the comments was saying that every BotCon he's been to or something he'd love to see kids, with smiles on their face and everything. He said he saw maybe 20 kids. Well, for the toys, you know what I mean? Come on now, dirty ass. But yeah, just so he could sell, the Cdub stuff, and animated stuff, all that stuff. He said he saw maybe 20 kids at the most, and it was a bleak. I mean, they were an hour away from Chicago, so people were complaining about having to drive all the way out there also, and it's just.
Well, that is such a stupid idea. Unless you have an airport that's within some kind of reasonable commuter distance, people can't just get there and then most people aren't going to go and want to rent a car after 2,
How much would a cab cost for that shit? God.
Oh, that'd be crazy. There's no way.
But that's what TFCon was, it was fucking, right next. I mean, I got off the plane, I got on a bus, and just maybe a 5-minute drive right there. Yeah. I mean, that's awesome. That's what you want.
A 30-minute drive for me costs $49, from DC to my house the one time I had to take it. And that was only 30 minutes. who wants to pay $100 both ways for it? That's just unreasonable.
That was just a bad move. And plus, they said the hotel was okay. No bed bugs, I guess. I don't know. But they just said it was, Yes?
From a business perspective, that's penny wise and pound foolish. So what was the difference in cost for them? But they didn't even consider what you guys are talking about and what effect that would have on their draw.
Yeah.
That's penny wise and pound foolish. Good for you guys.
You know what else it sucks about it too is that they're gonna go, well, Chicago was a bust, back to Pasadena.
Right.
They're not gonna say it was our fault. They're gonna say, it's nobody
Chicago.
wants to come to Chicago. So
And that's bull. I mean, if they would see the TFCon numbers, they said, and plus the panels, they said even Frank Welker's panel did not sell out. They said they were still trying to give away the VIP stuff, the experience and everything. It is a complete fail.
It sounds like it all comes back to the draw. You have less people. You have less people buying stuff.
Well, I think I told Greg, I was like,
going to see
maybe Fun Pub is, always thinking their shit's made out of rainbows and cupcakes. Maybe then now it's just shit. This box set, it's not selling. Nobody's going to spend. I think Greg said they saw the box set on this eBay for $500. Come on now.
I love that. I could just go turn around and buy a subscription to their club and then probably buy it off their store.
You will, and they'll have a going on
$350 right now.
Oh, do they? Yeah.
And people are trying to sell it in the groups for $500. Look, I'll throw in whatever Zap Attack or whatever for $50.
Sold. Oh my god, I gotta get that Zap Attack. You probably saw a lot of them Zap Attacks there, but anyway, I like the Zap. I like the Zap Attack. It looks pretty good, but I'm not going to spend $75 for it.
Well, apparently they had them to spare because they offered the Chicago guided tour package for the people who showed up, I think, on Thursday.
Oh yeah, they canceled the tour. They had to go to an arcade or something.
Because people were like, you might not want to go downtown Chicago because the Blackhawks just won the Stanley Cup. It's going to be kind of crazy.
A bunch of nerds getting their asses whooped. Oh my god!
Yeah, and I don't think all of Chicago was rioting, but yeah, there were definitely some parts where some people were probably
But then just to not even, I don't even think they even gave their money back too. They just said, yeah, we'll throw in this Zap Attack. I'm like,
I don't know if they got their money back. What I heard,
that's true. That's a rumor. I know. It's just
everyone got to the point, and
they got a roll of quarters.
The tour company didn't show. They refused to go down there. So they were like, if we can get enough people together, the hotel will let us take one of their buses or one of their shuttles, and we can go to an arcade. So if anyone noticed a bunch of pictures from an arcade in St. Charles, Illinois, on Thursday pop up on Facebook with a bunch of very recognizable scenesters playing video games, that's the party.
That's your BotCon experience right there.
And they're like, sorry for the inconvenience. Everyone gets a Zap Attack or whatever's the fucking name is.
It's like, wait, I bought a box set. What the fuck do I need another one for?
Yeah. Yeah, I see those online for fucking $60, $70. And they have bids on them. That's the worst part. Fucking BotCon people, man. They're just so enamored with the whole idea of BotCon. It's this fucking thing. It's this, mecca. And it's I saw people, there was a guy in one of the groups, and he was he posted in all the groups. He was like, finally can check off BotCon off my bucket list.
Oof.
And he was like, now I just need to go to this con and this con. And then I was like, what a interesting individual. And then the guy actually PM'd me 2 hours later because he was going to ask me something. And just out of the blue, he PMs me. He's like, hey man, he's like, BotCon wasn't really all that great. And he was it was pretty plain and boring. He's like, I expected more. He's like, maybe I'm spoiled on Comic-Con. And I'm like, well, I'm like, TFCon's not much better, but it's appearance-wise, but it's a lot more fun. But you're also drunk, so.
Well, I think with TFCon, the reason why I like TFCon because I felt more satisfied. I got my money's worth. I didn't have to spend $400 or $500 to get in, and get the box set and everything. I'm spending $50 to get in for the 2 days. I don't want the exclusives, but they're reasonably priced. They're not, over the board, all that stuff. So
we roomed together. Do you remember how fucking happy I was Friday night?
Yeah. We was happy all weekend.
I was just no, but I had my fucking toys and I'd hung out with everybody and I had a buzz and I was just like, man, I could go home tomorrow and be satisfied.
You just
And the
said that.
motherfucking thing hadn't even started yet.
And we got the buffet the next day too, man.
Yeah, we got that buffet.
Mm-mm.
Fucking omelets and eggs.
Fuck yeah, Fat Man's Paradise. But yeah, I mean, TFCon is just, you know, I wish, you know, we're all going to be there this year except for Laney, and I wish he could, but, you know, there's next year, hopefully.
I wish
There's
I could.
like
too.
chance I won't be there, but I'm banking on it. It's just right when we're
You're going to be there. You're going to be there. I'll get you there. Lenny, what do you think about this? I mean, I know you've never been. Have you been to a BotCon before?
No, I haven't. The way I figure it, the $500 sets going up on, you know, eBay or the boards or whatever, people are just trying to pay for their trip. I'm sure there's people that just go to BotCon, buy that box set, and hope that they can sell it off to pay for their hotel fare.
You used to be able to.
Yeah, that was definitely the way that it was done previously. Like, you know, now,
from 2000 to 2010, that's what people did. They would buy, like, you know, the box set and then turn around and flip it right there and pay for their trip right there almost.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've just made so many sets, which I understand because there's, you know, it's grown, it's gotten bigger, so you have to make more sets. But the quality of the sets have just diminished, really. I mean, since 2012, I think, 2013.
The themes of the sets have.
the theme
this year was pathetic.
What? Well, hold on though. Is the quality declining, or are our expectations growing? I mean, if you think about the timing of everything, the precedent was set for these expensive exclusive packages before third party really kicked it up and the competitions created like really amazing figures. Do you think that's come into play with kind of deflating the excitement for these exclusive sets? Because at the end of the day, you're like, okay, a repaint, yay, but it's this deluxe figure, no offense, you know, as opposed to the stuff that you can get nowadays spending the same money. I mean, for $500, you got fucking Feral Rex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, I kind of see that. Like, I had, when I was trying to put my records together, the only option I had for Pyro was getting, what the fuck's his name?
Jasmine?
No, the Inferno mold.
Yeah, Inferno mold, yeah. That's 2000.
His name's not Pyro, Spark. Spark, I think was his name. Yeah, and I got him, and it was a loose, floppy fucking mess. Like, paint smears everywhere, and then I thought about it. I was like, then to make this thing look right, I've got to buy a Shapeways kit. And I'm like, I'm going to end up putting $160 in this fucking Voyager figure from, 10 years ago almost? So I was like, I'll just wait for a third party. And I sold it. I was actually able to get more than I paid for it. So. And the guy who I bought it from thanked me profusely for the deal. That's the worst part. I sold it for $30 more than what I paid for it, and he was like, "Oh my god, this is such a great deal! I can't find one. Like I haven't been able to find one anywhere." And I'm like, "Hope you're happy, bud." All right.
I'm happy for him. At least he got what he wanted. I guess a floppy mess.
I mean, there's some figures that I want. Like I said, like those bugs from this year, and there's a couple other BotCon figures that I do want. Just because they're kooky and quirky, but not for my proper collection.
Yeah, like for me, given the opportunity, like, and I mean like $50 or less opportunity, I'd probably be interested in that Oil Master just because of what it was. But I mean, like, I'm not gonna go and spend the premium to get them, you know? No way.
Right.
No, $50 is about what he's going to be going for in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
that's true. I love my 2008 set with Rodimus and all that stuff and everything. It's a good set. So what we got up next is we got Big Buzz coming back in. I guess Greg put this in. I guess you can go with this one. Whatever.
Oh well, no. The only reason I put this in, we were talking last week about bed bugs in the profile and how Facebook is continuously trying to shut him down. So he made a proper page. So now bedbugs cannot be shut down.
He says, "I want to bite you." Greetings,
bedbugs will live forever.
I want to feed on you. Man, that's awesome.
That was all.
Bedbugs is a movement.
Yeah,
it is.
He'll be at TFCon, won't he?
I think so.
Rumor.
Oh, he was a BotCon.
Yeah,
he was right in front of everybody's noses, and no one was the wiser.
It's Frank Welker.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
Oh, I should have bricked if it was Frank Walker. Be like, oh
no.
My God.
The only thing I think that could be better is if it was Pete Sinclair from BotCon.
Yeah.
It would be Dan Galvazian because he's just bitter and like it's like I'm over Transformers. He's like fuck.
Does anybody else got anything to say about BotCon? I mean, it's like we got some more stuff, the
I think
reveals.
we've exhausted it. We should just.
All right. So we got third party news. We got TfSource, which is really cool. They put out a box set. I think 200 made or only made of Orion and Hegemon.
Now-
I was gonna get this, but I didn't bite on it. I don't know. I think they're still available though.
Did you say that TfSource was really cool, or
No, the box set was
because the
really
TfSource is really cool? Somebody needs to be getting a check.
cool. Okay. I was not. I did. If I said it that way, I did not mean it. It probably
You
did, but I
said
meant
that
to say the box set, which is really cool. I liked it. I looked at it and it looks really nice. I have Hegemon. I just didn't get Orion. I got the black version. I don't Orion L or something. And I love
Yeah,
it.
well, I forget what his name was.
He's awesome. He's on my table right now, staring at me too, and he's awesome. The transformation is pretty cool, and he's a great third party prime and everything. I wish I could get Orion, but I think they'll re-release him eventually. So
The one thing I gotta applaud Toy World for is that every time they re-release something, though, they make it, like slightly different color. So, like, the people who have the original Hegemon, still, it's
Yeah.
identifiable if you're selling the original or the second release and stuff like that. I like that they kind of do that thing because it kind of maintains a, a value to their previously released stuff.
yeah, it's thinking the fans saying, "Hey, you bought my stuff, but I'm not going to screw you over like some people do and just re-release it over and over and stuff." So, but it was a good. Did anybody buy this? Anybody? I think everybody's got Orion, don't you?
No, I don't. I don't have either of these guys. I'm
really?
considering picking this up actually.
I-
It looks pretty
I
good.
can tell you, Lenny, it's like Orion. I think he's one of my favorite Optimuses ever made, aside from MP10.
Yeah. I grew up
Yes.
reading the Marvel comics, so it's a pretty nice set for me.
I
Hegemon's really
almost
good
like
too.
this Optimus, I almost like this Orion better than I do like the standard release.
Well, I bought a Hegemon at TFCon last year, and I love him. He's a not really. He's a Voyager size. I'm sure a lot of people want him a little bigger, but he's a great rendition of Megatron. I think
That's what put me off buying this for so long, just because they're not
Yeah,
quite
a lot of
in
people
scale
did
with
that.
my
A lot of
collection.
people didn't like the size and stuff of it and everything, but they're really fun. They're fun. They're fun. I think.
I hope when they re-release Quake Wave, they do it like they put like fucking sparkles on them or something.
Oh, I can't wait. I hope they do release him because I didn't get the Quake Wave.
Like do like a
missed out.
year of the goat. Do a year of the goat where he's clear and brown.
Really? Why you want to make it clear and brown? Really?
Because I want my original one to mean something.
I want them to change it, but not like that shit. Come on now. I think they.
I
saw
think they
fucking,
will change it a little bit.
That's
I don't think they'll release an exact.
Did you see this year of the
Because they
goat,
did do two.
Soundwave?
They did two releases.
Did they?
The of what? Of Quake Wave?
Yeah, there were two releases of Quake Wave originally.
They
Yeah,
did
but
the purple one, and then they did the Shack Wave.
No.
Did they-
I mean, they just did two runs. First he was
Yeah.
I don't know what the original cost was, but the second was like 179. That's when I got him. I got the second run, but he was identical.
Oh.
I think
You paid 100. I got the last one from Chimomong, and I think it cost me $130.
That's
Yeah,
the first
for
one.
mine.
You got
Wow.
the first.
Yeah, I
second
did.
one, $180. It was the
Nice.
same figure. No, is it you?
Lagging.
Mine's a yours.
Who's lagging? Is that just me or is that
I
everybody?
think it is Robert.
I think it's everybody a little bit. So
All that talking
Yeah.
about BotCon made us slow.
Yeah. Anyways,
You
yeah.
know- My favorite part
Yeah,
of this, before we all get dropped from the call, my favorite part of this is I know there was probably 15 motherfuckers with an Orion in that dealer room having them marked up to like 200. Well, having them somewhere marked up to $250, and then this shit dropped fucking Friday, and it was just like,
yeah.
nope,
Fuck.
nope.
Yeah.
I want this Orion. I like these colors. Hegemon. I've had every version of Hegemon so far. I think Hegemon was my first proper full third-party figure, and he's a good figure, but I don't have a place for him. But I always have a place for Orion. Like that's just a really good figure. Like that's a really good figure.
Well, shit. I may have to get this guy then.
Yeah. Might order this now.
You should. And there's probably more than 200 because if you guys remember when we were at TFCon, they had that grant And that was the thing that everybody was mobbing TfSource, and it was like they were handing out fucking FEMA aid. Like, they were handing out those fucking grants, and people were going crazy, and then they're still on fucking TfSource right now. They're on clearance.
They're everywhere still.
Yeah, it was like
they only had 200 there with them.
Yeah, I see they probably made 500 of these things, so they'll probably be around. I still can get them anyway.
The exclusive you can't fucking get from that show was that fucking that RC, that asterisk.
Oh, the light, was it the turquoise?
Yeah, because I bought six of them total, and I bought
money bags.
I bought 5 of them. Well, you were with me.
You scalper.
What I did. No, I was buying them for I was buying them for people in the group who were like, "Hey, I need one," and I was like, "Okay," and I would buy one. And like they knew, because it was one per person. But the guy from Toy Dojo is in the Cybertron Cafe, and he was seeing the fucking post, so he knew who I was, and he knew I was buying them for people. So he was just like, here you go, like, you're hooking people up. And then I had one for myself, and I'm like, man, and I can't remember what I was trying to buy. I was trying to buy Quantron, and I was like, I can sell this. I can get one later.
Oh, yeah.
And I sold it. Yeah, I sold it for like $120 or something, which was only $20 more than I paid for it. And then fucking now it's like $200. That was like $200, and I regret that.
I got mine last week off eBay. They had 180 on it.
Was that the damaged box one?
It had all of my boxes are damaged once I'm finished with them, so it doesn't really worry me.
Well, no, they was listed. I saw one listed on eBay, like slightly damaged box.
No, I don't think it was that one. No, it was good when I got the box. It's in the corner of my room now, but I think I talked him down to 150. So
nice.
There's always that make an offer option.
Yeah, dude, that's just a special figure, and I didn't realize.
You was feeding nice for that Quantron, man. Well, every time I talked to you, you were like, I want that Quantron, man. I don't know what I think I'm going to do it. I'm like, go get it, man.
It's a good figure. It was just kind of small, but I think I'm going to get another one. Bobby's boys got the guy I got that Unicron off of is selling his, so I may talk to him later. Nice. Do you know the story behind that Azalea, Lenny, by chance?
I watched Bobby's review of it, and he said that they were selling like hotcakes, but other than that, no.
Alex Milne, Alex who does more than MCI. When they included RC in the books, he wanted to reimagine the character and not have her as a pink.
Oh,
okay, character. Cool. That was his color scheme, and then Hasbro's like, nope. But MMC was nope.
MMC went, yep. Money.
Well, we got next up is Beezleboss, Untraceable Pieces. So they got an add-on kit for
Traceable penises.
Penises, yes, lots of penises. Now it's a lot add-on kit for Night Beats, which is what, 3 years old now or something.
No, that was just last year.
Oh, was it? My bad. I'm sorry. I'm losing time. I'm old.
I'm in on this if it's not like $50, if it's reasonable, which I think his stuff usually is.
Yeah. Well, me and Justin were talking about 20. I said 20. He said about 25. And me and him were on the same thing. We, these little quirky things that you find at the conventions, for like $20. I love getting these little things for that. So, because me and him split the Target Masters for Night Beat and Starscream. So yeah.
If I see this for like $20, I'd get it. I mean, I like that Night Beat that they made out of the Bumblebee. I think is fine. Like, it's not the best mold ever, but I'd certainly
it should be
take this up
TFCon
to further differentiate them. Yeah, I mean, if this is something I see at TFCon, it's definitely the type of thing I can blow like $20 on.
So you get what, a chest plate, a new head, and a gun. Is that
and
what
a briefcase?
And a briefcase, yeah.
You heard it first.
I paid $20.
With Justin, it's $20 a blow. You heard it first.
I mean, 25. I would go 25 too. I think that I can see this set paying about $25. I would go $25 for this.
Man, it's not negotiating
$20 when it was all said and done for that Shapeways chest. By the time I got it, paid for shipping and painted it,
Yeah.
Just assuming my time costs about $20.
And the nice thing would be that, being able to get plastic that I don't have to paint that matches. That would be nice, you know.
Oh yeah.
You get plastic I don't have to fucking shave with a razor before I fucking paint it.
Yeah, that too.
I mean, just the new head. I mean, alone probably costs maybe $10 at least.
Everyone loves
Hey
him.
Matt, where you getting your head from? That Arkansas head.
Yeah, Arkansas hookers. Gotta love them. Oh, so anybody else in on this? Robert, Lenny, I don't know if you. No, you won't have this shit.
No,
shit,
sir. No.
I forgot.
I did have that figure, but it's long gone.
All right,
Matt, you're doing a great job, Matt.
I'm trying. I'm still nervous, but thank you. Well, after that, good stuff. Last thing we got for third-party news is PWTT is back with a Pretender Grimlock homage at a second run at a Kickstarter. So I guess they're trying again.
Play with this sometime later.
Yeah. So
play with this too.
It looks badass. I mean, the drawing looks pretty good.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like the hammer. It looks like Grimlock a little bit. I mean,
they should call themselves Kickstarter this too.
Play with this too.
I don't know what the tentacle thing is. That tentacles? I guess I don't know what that is for a shield. He's gonna hit somebody in a poop chute or something. I don't know what that is.
Triceratops.
Oh, Triceratops. Okay.
What they need to do is do a GoFundMe. If every time they get a donation, they should put one stripe of paint. Every little bit they get, put one little bit of paint on it, one figure.
Little lick of paint.
One little lick.
Are these things even articulated? Do they have elbows and knees?
Yeah, they
they're
have some basic articulation.
Okay.
They're like They're like Masters of the Universe classics, like that. That level. Ab crunch, universals, double hinge knee, ankle tilt, wrist swivel, blah 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 blah. Standard action figure.
Okay.
Tentacles.
I mean, they look pretty badass with the drawings and everything. I would go in on this shit, but I just know it's not.
I think I think this is more interesting than that other. What was the first thing they showed? What the hell was? Yeah.
The Skull.
Grimlock was about itself.
Skull Green, yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, I think this one probably has more appeal. To use the pieces of the dinosaur bones as various weaponry, that.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I don't know. We'll see. And is this isn't live yet, right? The Kickstarter.
No, not yet.
If maybe they adjust the price downward a little, maybe I'll bite. But we'll see. You know?
And just like the add-on kit we just had. I mean, if they had this at TFCon, I might buy it for one. I mean, I can see it.
The other thing that's kind of neat, and I don't know if you guys have scrolled down too much, if you scroll down to the next post, there is a picture of a little boneyard and minicon. It almost looks like there could be an alternate Grimlocky type head and a little target master that actually turns into a little T-Rex. I don't know. It could be kind of cool if they do it right. We'll see.
Someone else cashing in on Dinobots.
Of course,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. It looks nice. I mean, like I said, if it's somewhere I can get it, yeah, I'll probably pick it up. Anyways. Anything else? Robert, you got anything for this? All right.
Here you go.
Good talking to you.
Wait, hold on. Here you go.
Is that a flushing toilet? Alrighty then.
You guys take this seriously. Jesus fucking Christ.
I know.
You're like a bunch of 5-year-olds. Matt's got to fucking wrangle all y'all in every time he wants to fucking talk about something. Robert's over there farting.
The voice of God. God says, play with this too. Should have done this mold first.
Why do you have to go outside all the time? Anyway, all right. So what we got next is, my favorite thing, part of the show. The reason one of the reasons why I'm hosting. If Oscar wasn't here, he'd be hosting because he does a lot better job than I do. We got Hasbro stuff, and y'all know what happened this weekend was BotCon, and we got a bunch of exclusive stuff and a bunch of Cdub stuff and a bunch of Cdub stuff, just a bunch of Cdub stuff and everything. So. First thing was we got the exclusive Attendee figure which ZapTrap, which he was a recolor of Shrapnel. I like it. It's nice. I don't want to pay $70 for it, but you know, it looks good, and I like the the backstory of it and everything. So I mean,
would you stand at a bus stop for 30 minutes only to be disappointed for one?
Since I'm still a little bit fat, which I have lost 22 pounds in the past 4 weeks. I forgot to mention that when I got a thing. So, thank you. I didn't hit my 25 mark, but I got close. But I started taking some stuff that Oscar told me to take, and I'll start working out too. But anyway, what I stand for...
you're taking something that
hydroxycut. I'm taking the gummies.
Told you to take to help you lose some weight and get extra energy.
It's called cocaina. ZapTrap, whatever his name is. Yeah. I don't know if I stand 30 minutes at a bus stop for him, but I would pay, $20 for him, or a Happy Meal, whatever comes first.
Looks like a fucking Happy Meal toy.
Yeah, and like I saw this and I'm like, what the hell is ZapTrap? Like I've never heard of it. And Matt, you said this was like the first BotCon? Like BotCon Exclusive?
It's
that is?
The Diaclone G1s. Actually, it was the first thing I actually my first BotCon was they had a little gift set. It's the what are they called? I forgot what they're called. But they come in a 3-pack, and they come with 1 Energon cube, and you get there were these colors. They were red and black and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I can't get behind this particular coloring. Like I don't know. I think it looks stupid.
I mean, nobody. A regular, is not gonna know who this stands for, what it's for. But whatever. I mean, yeah. Anyways, anybody got anything else on that? No, not very much on that. What we got next coming up is Combiner Wars, Bruticus, and the Combaticons. And Blastoff is a jet. That's all you gotta say right there.
I gotta say, so we all expected this to be Hotspot, right? Like, none of us are surprised that Hotspot is your Onslaught, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that they turned it around and used the back like that, I didn't actually see coming. And I do give them a little bit of credit there that is kind of an interesting way to make Hotspot look different, But this Blastoff thing, like, I mean, I guess the reason they did it is because they couldn't put Alpha Bravo in the set for you.
Yeah, because they're already in the set.
Hey,
maybe if we put 2 of them, they won't notice it.
I don't know. Like, don't you think they could have like saved some money and like retooled Alpha Bravo to make like the space shuttle a little, and maybe like they could have made 2 little tweaks to it and had a change to the front end for Vortex and a change to the back end and top for Blastoff, and probably cut their own costs. But
Hasbro's coming for Justin. He will disappear in about 10 minutes. So
yeah,
it's an interesting. Someone made a comment. I mean, I'm sure it's been made before, but it's interesting that they put a jet. I mean, you would expect a fighter jet rather than a space shuttle with the Combaticons anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it's turning them to a jet is not the worst thing they could do. It just seems so weird when Alpha Bravo already looks like a space shuttle. So.
Yeah, I think we mentioned that earlier in the shows. That when we said that the Combaticons were coming, they're like, well, they're going to just retool Alpha Bravo. But then,
and why is Brawn the new mold? I thought they were going to do like Rook. They're going to use Rook to make Brawn.
You mean Swindle or Brawl?
Brawl is the
Oh yeah, Brawl and Swindle are new molds, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's interesting. I didn't even notice that.
What was the fucking point of Rook?
Holy crap, Brawl looks like he's like a ripoff of the Warbitron, whatever his name is, like the way the legs look and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that like weird ankle tilt.
So what are they going to recolor for these, though? Well, so all we got left is what, Computron?
Well, don't they have a... Isn't what do you call them? Blam! Pow! Warpath?
Yeah, I can see him turning it into like a G1 colored
Deluxe Warpath.
Yeah, Combiner Warpath, even though he doesn't combine.
They're going to make Swindle into light speed, because he's, fuck you, why not?
Swindle's already getting repainted to Hound, right?
Oh yeah. Oh, we got to talk about those.
Yeah.
Well, Swindle was Swindle was the one from the Defensor, right? That's that mold.
What's that?
What's the extra guy from Defensor? Sorry, I cut out for a minute. I had to do something so I didn't get cut off.
You mean Rook?
Yeah, Rook. That's what Swindle comes from, right?
No, Swindle's a new mold.
Cool, yeah.
They said that Brawl was the only new mold. Am I? Oh,
Yeah,
so he is a new mold too.
He could be. He's just really overly heavily retooled. Like the level of retooling of
they retooled the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's Rook because I was looking at that earlier today. Someone posted a picture,
Okay.
and then that's going to be Hound, and then that's also going to be somebody else. I thought. And that Victoria
Deluxe Roadbuster.
Sandstorm.
Victorian Secrets.
Is anybody surprised that they're coming right out the gate with the 5 members of the Combaticons instead of some new mystery member? And
that also makes me wonder because the chest piece that they show in the pictures is most definitely Bruticus. So, like, what is the chest piece? You know, like that can't be the extra bits on the hotspot mold, can it?
They'll probably throw some extra shit in there, like they threw when they retooled Silverbolt into Cyclonus. They give him those little arm shark fin things. It'll probably be something like that to differentiate them, and then you pop those off and pop those back into 5mm ports to make
This
them.
This guy should come with a perfect effect gift certificate.
As much as you pay for them, then the upgrades you're going to pay for it because it's not going to it's not going to be just right. You might as well just buy a fucking Warbotron.
Oh, he said it.
Somebody posted photos of this new Cdub setup, and
no, not next to Warbotron.
No. Somebody posted photos, and they're like, "Oh, I can't wait till somebody does some upgrade sets for it." And I just posted a photo of Warbotron and said, I've got your upgrade set.
There you go. I got your upgrade.
Yeah,
that's not an upgrade. This is an upgrade.
They did that in the cafe too. They posted it, and they're like, "Look, it's Onslaught it's Bruticus with Shockwave," and then I posted Warbotron. I'm like, "Look, it's Bruticus with Shockwave."
Warbotron Bruticus would fucking make this Bruticus piss his pants if he saw it. I mean, they'd be like, Starscream would be like, "What the fuck? I did it wrong." Anyways.
I had a lot of fun with the Protectabot versions, like looking down the Warbotron Bruticus. Like, it's pretty fun to have them all looking like they got destroyed on a shelf.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But hey, whoever gets this, which I'll probably get it because I'm a sucker because I love Transformers. We're proud of you. We're good luck with this stuff. I mean, it's going to go in the back shelf on mine. But anyways, what we got next? Which
I wanted to say it's a lot better than what's coming next, but the Optimus Maximus is later on in the shelf, so keep that in mind for later, listeners.
What else next is, which I'm really looking forward to, except for the combined mode. Fucking Skylynx is not combined. Combiner Wars is Skylynx, which I'm excited for. He will not be combined. He's just going to stay like he is because that's But I'm looking forward to this guy. He looks pretty good.
Everyone says that, but keep in mind this thing's going to be the size of Motormaster's truck mode.
Oh yeah, it's small. I wish I wish it would have been a leader class. It should have been. It definitely should have been a leader class.
Skylynx. It should have come with 2 halves of a broken egg.
I'll still get it. I mean, I don't know. The fact that Skylynx is coming is cool,
God damn, what was so funny?
No clue.
I don't either.
But I
must
mean,
be lagging.
The fact that Skylynx is
they missed
coming.
such an opportunity. The broken eggs, because he's so little. Oh, whatever. I feel you, Greg.
I thought it was funny.
What?
Nothing. Sorry, Justin. Go.
Anyway, no, but okay. Well, okay. I think they missed the boat. I think they missed the boat because they had such an opportunity to come out with 2 leader class figures. It's Combiner Wars. Why do they have to be these 5-member teams?
Well, they're Titan Wars. They're Titan Wars now. I mean, or Titan, whatever the new title is. They should have made them fucking Titan class. Spoilers.
It would have been so badass to have Skylynx proper, and they could sell them separately. You get the one, you have to get the other. It would have been huge.
Makes sense.
Do you think that there's any way to actually make the Lynx part Skylynx? Like, they have the head for the combined thing, but do you think there's any way it can just flat out be the links.
It doesn't
Or at least,
separate, does it?
I don't think so.
Do you mind your links having no back?
Because I don't know.
I think there's a few screws, and you can probably unscrew parts, but I'm pretty sure you'd be left with half a hollow shell, with parts just hanging off of it, like barely in whole.
I mean, I'll get it because I think it's one of the most interesting things they've done with Combiner Wars, but I can imagine that third party Skylynx comes out and this guy goes, all right, on to the sale pile,
No.
But
I'll probably get it and put it with my legends
Yeah,
proper scale. Or wish it was in a better scale.
it is definitely the most interesting Combiner Wars thing that I think was revealed to me.
Yeah, which that goes to say that we got some new deluxes. So we got Hound, we got Smokescreen, we got Trailbreaker. I guess is he Trailbreaker now again? Yeah, Trailbreaker. Shit, they gave him Trailbreaker. Good job. And Wheeljack, which I mean single. I'm gonna keep these as single because I'm not combining this, but they're not. I mean, you got Trailbreaker as what? That's a fucking what's his name?
Off-road. Is that
No, the Trailbreaker was the guy. The one was with
Off-road.
Minnesota Off-road.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Off-road.
Yeah.
And
Wheeljack actually really impresses me. I think he looks cool. Like, I don't really care for any of these, but I will probably pick up Wheeljack because I kind of dig him. I'm a Wheeljack fan. What can you do?
mode's cool. The
Yeah,
The
alt
alt
mode.
mode's cool.
Yeah,
it kind of looks like he's
The
made
bot
out of
mode
chicken.
looks like shit, though.
yeah. His robot mode's not great, but I got the
he
masterpiece.
said
for that,
chiclets.
The bot mode looks like it was made out of fucking Legos.
The thing about this Wheeljack is he's like the perfect Wheeljack to take to work and not give a crap if someone steals him. You know what I'm
There you go. Yeah,
saying?
that's true. But they're gonna be $20 a pop, so shit, you might not want to get stolen.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like,
I want to put a boot on him.
Yeah.
Chain him to your desk.
No, this one stays. All other shit can go. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna get these, but they're not gonna be combined. And Skylynx, god dang it, Hasbro, really? He's gonna be so tiny.
Did you see the slide?
What's that?
I was gonna say, did you see the presentation picture of the slideshow for this? And it had that burst in the bottom left hand corner. It was based on the original oh no head designs because there was you don't get new figures, but you get new heads. And I'm like, yeah, oh no's right. Oh no's exactly right.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was going to mention it. The head designs are interesting, but something about them also is a throwback to the Constructabots.
Yeah, it's almost like the bulk and whatever else you have going on with the robot mode doesn't fit the head style, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you took a classics head and threw it on a movie bot. I mean, not to that extreme, but just as an example.
I don't know. I kind of agree with you there a little bit, Justin.
Well, I mean, movie bots have more angles and triangles and stuff going on. These are a little closer to the G1 aesthetic.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, the way they look off feels very
the block
much the
mode.
same
You're talking about the block mode,
Yeah.
kind of blocky. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I can see that they're kind of blocky and everything. No elbows. And
I don't know about that hound head.
You know what was particularly funny when I saw that these guys were combined with Skylynx for a second there? I thought it was, like a gold Ravage. I was like, what the hell's up with the Ravage combiner?
That would be pretty sweet. No, I would buy that.
A tape combiner.
They gotta do it. They'll probably do the Jets, and they'll put one in black and red, and they'll be like, it's Laserbeak, and then there'll be a blue tank, and that's Frumble.
You gotta have a gold one, a gold and black one. That'll be Buzzsaw, which they did show a new Buzzsaw too.
They'll make a purple Alpha Bravo and call him Ratbat.
You know what makes me sick to my fucking stomach?
All
the people online are going, I hope they recolor this into fucking Liokaiser. This could be the Liokaiser we've always wanted. I'm like, y'all should just fucking go fucking
Mountain Dew nerds.
The Liokaiser I've always wanted. A
reissue.
Yeah, the Remo or the original Liokaiser.
A reissue of the original.
I don't know. That hound head looks like he rides the short bus. That's all I have to say.
They all ride the short bus.
He's wearing a helmet.
Right behind him. I got a helmet on. Yeah. He's my best friend. He's my best friend. The bus driver. Anyways, anybody else got anything else?
What'd you say, Robert?
Robert?
Oh, that was Matt.
No, I see anybody else got anything on this? I don't, whatever. I'm in for it. That's just because
You're sadistic. I understand.
Hail Hasbro, Matt.
hell
These
fucking
matches.
Hasbro.
Are we getting onto the Legends yet? Are we get to the Legends yet? I don't
No,
remember.
we got Leader, Skywarp, and Starscream. I'm in on these. I love Thundercracker and I love Jetfire, so I'm getting these. I'm definitely getting Starscream. I'm in.
I always feel bad for all you Seeker fanatics that have to have all the Seekers all the time. Like, I needed my MPs, and I'll sit the rest of this out.
Yeah. I was gonna say I already have a proper set of leader scaled Seekers, and they all came in a box that said Masterpiece on them.
Exactly.
Yeah. This is not a bad mold. I like the mold. The only thing I don't like is all the fucking guns. I wish they would just, with Jetfire, that's fine. But if they would just took off, all like 13 guns it has on there, I would have been happy with that. But I like the mold. It's a decent mold. It's a good mold for Cdub. So.
What are your thoughts on Starscream? What are your thoughts on Starscream? Come on.
I like it.
He looks like he's at a birthday party.
Big for the crown.
He looks like he's at a fucking birthday party.
Yeah, it does look like a Burger King hat. It does look like that. I have to say that. He's like, I got first place at Burger King.
The fucking crown doesn't even sit on his fucking head. Look, it just like it sits on his head. It doesn't fit.
Yeah.
It's cardboard.
What about this actually combined that they kind of flop it into combiner words? Just out of curiosity. I know, they're saying like the hammer for Ultra Magnus or whatever is the combining. The pieces come together to make a hammer that's combining. But like, what is this?
It's just part of IDW. It's just an excuse. Like Starscream got a new. Are you up on the comics?
No, I'm way behind on my comics.
Oh, Starscream got another upgraded from the Armada body into a body that actually looks just like the iGear Raptors.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of making a new mold, because why the fuck would we do that? We just recolored Jetfire.
Of course.
I feel like that's going to happen in the comic books every 6 months. Starscream's just going to get a new body so they can get 3 repaints out of the mold.
Are you reading the comics? Are you up on the comics?
Yeah.
When Optimus walked in there and he has his whole fucking catalog of bodies and it had like everything up to the Prime body, and he's trying to pick one out. It's like, fuck yeah, that's just like open the door for just like useless remolds and repaints.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of paint, on this Starscream, in honor of Bobby's memory, there's like no fucking paint on this thing.
Not a lick of paint, Mac.
Yeah, it's a lot of gray. A lot of gray.
I'm fortunate about Bobby.
It looks it looks like one of those like Happy Meal Starscreams. Like if I didn't know that this was like a leader thing, it just totally looks like one of those Happy Meal toys.
Well,
this is $50, right? It's $50.
Yeah.
He's not going to be my proper Starscream, and not to the close. I like my iGear Raptors, and I love my MP. MP11. But I'm going to get him. He's he's Starscream, and I like the mold. So
anyone who spent $15, was it Walmart for Masterpiece Skywarp? Was it Walmart?
Yeah,
they
Walmart.
Had to be laughing.
Some people got $5.
They have to be giggling at this.
Yeah.
I would assume.
Yeah, it does need some more paint. It is a lot of gray or whatever color that is, white plastic. But
yeah, I don't really understand the decision, but
it's so
whatever. Maybe maybe this is something that will get more paint later on when the actual release, or maybe not. Usually, your prototype tends to be the one that looks the best. So I don't know.
Do you think most of these pictures are prototypes? Because look at Skywarp, which is in the same thing. Like these look like renders. They don't even look like painted prototypes.
Yeah.
They'd probably be the final cut at least. Probably.
Well,
they
someone
probably
made the
won't
comments
have that much
too,
paint
they were
on them,
using
though.
more renders because they know that like their photography is all fucked up and they can't trust anybody. It's just easier to use the renders.
Yeah.
I seem to remember hearing that from somebody like Saturday that it was overheard at the old BC, but maybe I was just coming off my crack bench.
Nice. Well, after that, we got your favorite Legends, Greg from Mercer. You want to talk about these?
Oh, I don't know. I don't like these Legends.
Yeah. What we got? We got. we know we got Rodimus and Skywarp. I think they've been seen in stores now.
Can I draw everyone's attention to Pipes for a minute?
Yes.
because it was bad enough when they made Huffer out of the Optimus Prime and just gave him a new head. And then they took Huffer and they just painted him blue. They didn't even give him a new head. And the face isn't even the right color. It's like purple. Like, what the fuck is this?
Is
this
that
is
purple?
just like...
Is that purple?
Is it I remember it being purple. I mean, like I said, I was on crack. Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
pinkish.
This shows
what the fuck
it's
is
like
this?
it's like plum.
Yeah.
Plum. It's plumish.
This goes to show that, there's really not much care. It's more about how quickly we can make a buck, save a buck and make a buck, as opposed to actually, creating the character.
Caring about the
What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Buzzsaw, though? What are your thoughts there?
I like
What
Buzzsaw.
is that supposed to be? Is that a phone?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
an
it's like
iPhone.
a smartphone.
Yeah.
Is this a
I like
repaint
it.
fucking Revenge of the Fallen toy?
Yes. No.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a
the
new
first
phone.
thing I thought of when I saw it. It was that fucking spy gear fucking...
Oh, God, that thing. I forgot all about that.
That was terrible. You got a tank mode too, so hey, fuck you.
Yeah, it's got wheels on it. You see that? There's wheels in
Yeah.
that one picture. Like, what is
That's
it?
a
Is it a fucking... It's a six changer.
It's a bulldozer, I think.
What kind of
You
fucking
got
bulldozer is that? The off button's right in front. He's
you
coming
got-
right for us.
I don't.
Quick,
the
hit him with
bird-
an apple.
The bird mode looks kind of. He
Yeah.
don't have any weapons, or I don't. God dang it,
The
Hasbro.
word you're looking for is janky ass buster.
Yes, it is Buster. I'll get it, but god dang.
He's like,
I may stop buying this shit. But anyway, Chop Shop. You got Chop Shop as a redo of Shrapnel.
Zap
I
Attack.
like that. I'm gonna get that one. So, yeah.
That's pretty nice.
why you can pay $60 for the BotCon exclusive when you can get it for $10 at
There
fucking
you go.
Target? Well, excuse me, $15.99 at Target.
You got Pipes. We just talking about Pipes. They don't give a fuck. And we got Shockwave, which is I'm really surprised about Shockwave. I like Shockwave. I will definitely get this guy.
Now
I
with
wish
Link-
they would do a later class of Shockwave properly, but whatever.
Out of that same Jetfire mold.
Yes.
Out of the fucking
Little
Megatron mold.
retooling. Little retool.
Guarantee you, they'll turn that Megatron mold into Shockwave. I guarantee you.
Compare this to. What are your thoughts are this compared to X-Ray?
I think this
I
looks
like.
better.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it looks
I
better
think
than
this is better than X-Ray too.
Yeah.
Man, what is it? I like X-Ray. Is that just buyer's remorse?
Because you like it up your ass. That's why you like it.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he does. He fits
He does
nicely.
fit quite nicely, huh?
What about his? Okay, what about
hunting
these?
you spent, that 2 hours you put them together?
Yeah, maybe that's it. Like I birthed him.
Yeah.
Quite literally and figuratively. I put them together, then right up the ass. But
Then right back up.
Right up the ass.
what about the fucking wings, though? Doesn't that bother you? He's got like his feet. Those are his feet, right?
Not really.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if they folded in, but that's not.
I'm questioning my judgment.
He did
here.
fly in the comics, so he flies in the toy mode.
What bothers me most is the way that they're going to shoehorn and bullshit a way to bring Shockwave back from the dead in the comics to justify selling a $10 toy.
Spoiler.
Spoilers, jeez.
For fucking those comics came with the fucking like first and second wave of the comic figures like a year and a half, 2 years ago. Everybody knows what happened. If you care about this shit, you know what happened to Shockwave, whether you read the comics proper or not. You know what happened. And it's just the way they're going to compromise. But they probably won't. I mean, because they don't fit too many Legends figures into the comics. Like they save that for the Voyagers and the whatever. But
they would make Legends Shockwave into the comics.
well, I mean, I'm
Oh.
sure they're trying to find a way to bring the character back. I mean,
Jeebus.
they made that Legends Rodimus, which I think there's more pictures of coming up later, and he's a major character in the comics.
Yeah, they're on this one. Yeah, we got
Here you
him
go.
and
Not only is he a
Skywarp.
Legends figure, he's a repaint.
What's he
Uh,
repaint of?
Eat it up, offer or
Blackjack. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even think he's a retool. I think he's got a new head, and the axe thing fits on the back as a spoiler.
And a lot of people want Rodimus too, and they just did that, and they're like, ugh.
Cash in.
Oh, we also got
Was it not DX9? Who's the one that teased the IDW Rodimus. It's just a silhouette. SSX? SXS?
Did they?
I think so. Yeah, because they did the blur.
Yeah, if it's like that blur. Oh.
Nice.
Anyway, sorry.
Oh, we got Retgar. We got Retgar's groove too. So fuck you. Slap in the face
I don't
too.
mind this. I'm not gonna buy it, but he looks like Retgar. I mean, that face looks pretty good.
The
head sculpt is good.
Motorcycle,
Yeah.
I'm just excited that maybe Retgar's going to make it into the comic a bit more.
He's got dildo knees.
He does.
And chicken feet.
It does look like him, but it's not the Retgar that I want. But didn't
that Retgar you want? Oh fuck!
We didn't put that. Yeah, we that looked good. The KFC,
right?
KFC.
We got to backtrack. I fucked up.
No, that's all right. Well, we'll put it in. Everybody knows that they showed pictures of KFC Retgar. I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it looks nice. I'm in on the KFC.
And here's branding for you. It's not X-Transbots, and because it's KFC, because of Transistor, I'm in.
Yeah. Oh, I am too. Transistor and Sancho Barbosa.
See what happens is you get the KFC box that has an extra bots tape on it because they ran out. Like Bobby's, or no, it wasn't Bobby. It was it was Bobby. His wheelie. It was X-Transbots and it had KFC tape on it. They're just like, fuck it.
Oh yeah,
close enough.
But what I meant, I know I'm in. Are you in, Lenny, on the KFC?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab that one. And
yeah,
what is it? I've got the DX9 one as well, so that can just be one of the random background characters now.
Yeah, I despise that DX9. I despised it.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with the big like circular axe thing. That's the only thing I didn't like about it.
Well, I had an axe left over from one of my Made in Japan runs from way back in the day. Showing my age here, 3.5 years ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't mind. It was that hollow ass fucking back, and like all the like, I didn't want to get it. I wasn't going to get it.
Was that DX9 or UT?
Salamore's so great. Salamore's so great. You should get this, and I got it. It was DX9. No, it was Unique Toys, right? I don't know. It doesn't really fucking matter.
Well, I know they redid him to the GoBot leader Sakiel.
Yeah, and everybody loved that Sakiel, so I got the Splinter, and I
didn't know DS9 made the. Oh well. Anyways, all right. Anybody, we got anything for Legends anymore? Y'all good? Y'all getting all these? I am. Yay.
We please get the RID 3-step changer.
Not yet.
What we got next is what we got?
Remember that set of toys that I said was, worse than the Combaticons?
We got Combaticon Wars, Optimus Maximus, and Galvatronus.
That Optimus is like the worst. It's the worst repaint ever. Like, they had so many things they could have tried to have done. Like, they could have, given him like the Energon style color scheme or something like that. And no, it's just like boring ass white with a little bit of gold and silver smokestacks, and we're good to go. As Optimus. He looks like Prowl more than he looks like Optimus.
Exactly. And I halfway tried to justify this in a thread. Because they're like, they were like, oh, where the fuck did this come from? And I'm like, well, in the comic, he combines for like 6 pages, and like it represents this. But I went back and looked at it. He's not even white. Like, he was white in that promo picture that's on the box art, but in the comic, his body was still red. So it was the regular Optimus combined.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they called this Optimus Maximus as an excuse to fucking put out a different figure.
Yeah, it's not even like he's in Ultra Magnus colors or anything like that. Like, they could have done that, but no.
It looks like Leo Convoy colors, kind of.
Looks like fucking.
You got Ironhide as another recolor. You got a repaint. You got Mirage, Prowl, and Sunstreaker.
You know what he looks like to me? He looks like King Tut from the 1960s Batman. That's who this is.
The thing that like kind of gets me here, like Ironhide, why would you go with the off-road and not the first aid version? Like, At least the
That's
first
fuck
date
you,
is an
Justin,
enclosed
that's why.
truck. Exactly. It was fuck everybody who has, a fan of this thing. Like, I mean,
Because
They're
they're trying to connect with the Bayformers.
I guess.
Why
And
do
then-
they have to combine? Why?
And then Prowl's like exactly the same as Streetwise, just with black paint. A different head.
Did
We all
anyone
knew
notice
that
that
Mirage
almost
was coming.
sounded like Oscar's tracks when Matt was just like, "Why? Why?"
It's just they're all fucking. I appreciate that this, and I got y'all let me host and everything. I really appreciate everything, and because this was my moment, but I can't justify this being my moment. I mean, this is just. I may not. You know what? I may just quit getting this shit because I don't. It's all just fucking recolors and repaint. That's all it is.
Yeah.
No retooling, nothing. Just recolor.
Different heads, but again, like Sunstreaker doesn't look good. It doesn't look like Sunstreaker. Aside from you plopped a head on a body that only makes sense in vehicle mode, kind of.
Hey, when
Why they
you were
ruin-
saying something before
Oh,
I
sorry.
interrupted you to make fun of Matt, I'm sorry.
Sorry? I was just saying we all saw the fucking Mirage coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the,
Like,
I mean, it's just why. I mean, I know. Why do they ruin the comics by going to this combiner war shit? I don't understand. Why do they have to? Everything has to combine. I mean, just because we like combiners in third party, don't mean that Hasbro has to bring their little combiners to the table, and it's not even close to what third party's doing. There, I said
Operation.
it. Not even
It's
close.
Operation. It's Operation Milk It.
yo.
The funny, the funny thing about if you look at the Sunstreaker picture where he's in robot mode, like the sword across it almost makes it look like two separate pictures put together. Like it doesn't look like the top half of the body would connect to the bottom. Do you see that?
Yeah. Oh, it looks like.
I like the head sculpt, though.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I can't justify, giving this shit praise. I really don't. I mean, used to a year ago, I've probably been, jerking off in the corner, but this is just pure crap.
I love how Matt is getting tainted in time.
I know.
Matt, I love you.
I love Matt's paint.
I mean, the thing is, I won't get it, and it's just because but I'm gonna feel sad inside. Like I got Streetwise and First Aid. You can ask my wife. I literally sat there and I said, I do not know if I want these. She had to tell me, just get them. You know you want them. You'll get them later. I'm like, I really don't. I stared at them for a good 5-10 minutes. Like, do I really want to spend $30 on these two deluxes?
Mm-hmm.
And I just it's get to the point where I'm looking at these purchases at what I'm doing at Walmart and Target, and I'm like, I don't know if I can do it anymore. I mean, it's getting bad. I mean, Hasbro. Oh, I want to be at the fucking table when they're making these decisions. Like, yeah, this is gonna be home run.
Just punch him in the throat.
I know, straight throat punch.
Yeah, and the thing is like I'm sure like while we're being cynical, there's a whole section of people out there like this is the best thing ever.
There is.
More
I've
power
seen
to
it.
them. More power to them. I'm happy for you.
If
I
you're
really
happy,
am.
that's cool. But you know, my wheeljacking crew haven't combined ever. I mean, there was the only thing that's kind of slightly interesting is the Masquerade episode, but they didn't combine in that, did they? I don't think they did. Right?
There's the Masquerade episode where they stuck together, but you have to remember that they haven't made the bots for it to work because Windcharger was one of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who was it? It was Windcharger. Who had the magnet power? No, that was Windcharger. And then there's like 3 other ones that are missing. Like they've only made one of the fucking 3 bots that combined with quote unquote combined with Optimus as a combiner figure. And I can't remember if it was like Prowl or Ratchet or Ironhide or somebody, but man, fuck this.
Do you think Matt is part of your disenchantment due to the price, the increasing price?
I mean, a lot
like
of
if
it.
these are
Because, you're not
$12.99,
justifying.
how would you feel?
Oh, $10?
Like
I feel a lot better. $10, $12, I would feel a lot better. But now they're $16 at Walmart and Target, and $20 at Toys R Us.
that's kind of my opinion of it too. Like, $10, $12, it was like sure,
It's
why
okay,
not
yeah.
purchase? It gets me the fix of quote unquote something new, and it's super expensive. Like if this was like a third party thing, and they're like, yeah, check this out, we're doing well, I want M3 in the masquerade colors, but if they were typically speaking, if they were doing it to like Warbitron's Bruticus and they're like G2 colors, like I wouldn't be like, yeah, sure, $100 here, $100 there, but like $12, sure.
Yeah, but Hasbro is not justifying the price.
Yeah,
They're not doing anything new that spectacular.
Right, like the toys are
they
getting
combine,
cheaper. The
these
toys
don't
are
combine.
getting, and the toys are getting cheaper made. Like you got the hollows, and you got the simplified reuse transformations on everything, and less paint apps, but the price keeps going up and up. Like it's kind of
so you're
ridiculous.
not justifying for the price, and everybody says, well, oil's gone up. Well, you know what? Oil's been going up for fucking 15 years.
It's also gone down.
Yeah.
Recently.
So it's
Sounds
not
like
that.
Carbomia needs some freedom, Matt.
I know they do. Oh, I love that giggle.
I'll tell you straight up. If somebody sent me a Baldwin drop worth of Cdub figures, for free, I would not even put them on my shelf.
Put that shit back in the ocean.
I'd fucking return to sender.
I think this needs to be melted down and made back into,
I was gonna say melt them back down into plastic. It would be worth more.
Yeah.
They
You could sell it to fucking iGear or who's out there now? KFC.
Yeah.
KFC.
They'd buy recycled plastic, I'm sure.
Like I said, like Justin said, hey, if you love this stuff, more power to you. I'll still get it, but I'm being critical. I'm still looking. I'm getting almost past the point where I'm just not going to get it anymore because it's not worth the money, and I'm running out of shelf space. And I want stuff like Warpatron that is worth the money and worth $100 because you can do so much with it instead of just looking like a block of plastic. Hollowness. I mean, these things. I mean, have you picked up Warpatron? The thing's heavy.
I think Bat should host every show. He's so fired up. I love it.
Yeah.
Matt's
becoming a man today.
Hey, I dropped my balls. All right.
I agree with you, Matt.
Thanks, Lenny.
Because I looked at the Swindle. I was looking at the Swindle when I was getting pictures today, and I was like, man, you know what? Even with the way the combiner port's there with the wheels, it still looks like Swindle, kind of. I was like, it kind of reminds me of a baby Warpatron Slice Strike. And I was like, man, I might pick this up just because I like Swindle. And he'd be a good Weasley, because still Slice Strike was so big to put with my other figures, to be Swindle. He's like a little Weasley guy.
Yeah.
And then I saw this fucking inner legs. Or, excuse me, his lack of inner legs. It fucking made me sick. This makes me sick, man.
Yeah.
I'm puking in the sink right now.
Hey.
I mean, are we really are we being elitists? I mean, I feel like I'm crazy here. Because there are fanatics out there who just act like I'm some asshole because I'd rather spend more money on something that's really nice.
Well, that's a Transport fan. We're all assholes.
The problem is there's a large subsection of our fandom that can't afford the $100 figures, and if they can't have it, then it's obviously shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
No,
they're not all like that either.
No, they're not all like that.
Some of them can't afford it. They just don't like it.
I think it was in the cafe. I had a nice conversation with somebody because he seemed to be bashing Warbitron or something, and I was just like, look, because he said he can't afford it. He'd be in on it, but he can't afford it. I said, well, I mean, maybe you could afford it, but it requires more patience. You don't run out and buy a figure every week or so. You wait.
Yeah,
so you can afford the really nice one.
Oh, that's been told on a lot. I mean, that's just common sense. You're spending $20 now on Deluxe. You go buy the whole Defensor. That's $100. I mean, no, that's more. What, 120?
Yeah, something like that.
So you're already, almost. You got one Warbitron figure and halfway to another, or not halfway, but you're on your way to another one.
I think there's there's more to it. Like when it comes to Ultra Magnus, right? I'm not going to spend money on two right now. There's Iron Factory, Little Maggie, and then there's Cdub. I'd rather spend $50 on Little Maggie. Just even though he's not as big.
Little Maggie?
Yeah, he fits up my butt. And, but I think he's nicer, even though he's not as big.
With the hammer? Or
my
without
ass
the hammer?
can't take that big one.
Yeah,
well, and that's my thing. the Hasbro figures I had like in the last year or two have only really been because like I'll go to the store for something. I'm like, I'm gonna go look at the toys, and like I'll see something. I'm like, I'll pick them up. It's only like $10. Or, they're on sale or whatever. But like lately, I'd go and I was like, I'll pick Huffer up if I see him, whatever. And I'll sit there and look at it. I'm like, man, this is not worth like $9.99 or like whatever they're on sale for. Like, I just can't do it.
I passed up a RD Jazz and Sideswipe 3 times already. And
Good job.
And I looked at him. I was like, I saw him at Target once, and I saw him at Toys R Us. And I'm not paying $20. I mean, I really Sideswipe looks.
Choose your words, Matt. Choose your words. You made so much progress.
But I passed them up, and I was like, I just can't do it. And even like I said, you can ask my wife. I just passed them up. I was like, I came out and I said they had 2 new figures. She's like, why you get them? I'm like, because I'm not spending $20 on that shit. I mean, that's just
There's one RID figure I want, and that's that little tiny Fix-It.
I do like Drift. Drift is pretty nice.
Except that they didn't paint his GD mustache. What the hell, man?
Yeah, you got to cut corners somewhere, man. Anyway,
it's funny. It's funny though, Greg. You mentioned that to Fix It. That's the one thing that actually intrigues me too, because it's different.
That little tiny Fix-It, and then Unicron.com has a. I saw that too. Man, I should have probably added that into just the bulk up third-party ish news. But they, Unicron.com did those Unicron stands, and they've done little bits and pieces here. Well, they've got a cartoon accurate hand attachment for the little teeny tiny Fix-It.
Cool.
It's like the littlest figure of that littlest section of the line, and there's a Shapeways upgrade for it.
Is it the one-stepper? One-step
feature? But why can't Hasbro, with a figure that size, for what they're charging, why can't they just make it right to start off with? Why does there need to be a third-party upgrade?
Well, because logistics and global marketing and distribution.
Yeah.
And
and because fuck you, Lenny.
Yeah.
Well,
because
see,
they
the
own the third
Australian
parties.
dollar. See, the plastic. The Australian dollar drove up the cost of plastic because they're made of plastic.
Hey, don't blame us.
Because the Australians couldn't remember to take their money out of their pocket before they jumped in the water, so they had to make it out of fucking plastic. I tell you.
Anyway, well, we got official images of Robots in Disguise Warriors. We got Gold Armor Grimlock and go figure Not Ops Bumblebee.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall for these. Like, I want to see the people at the conventions that were like, yes, a repaint of Bumblebee and a Grimlock that looks terrible.
You had one person in the back go.
The worst part of that repaint of Bumblebee is coming next, actually.
The thing about these is, like, I feel, like, Grimlock, well, I mean, it doesn't, I guess, look horrible. I mean, I won't get it, but,
I saw the Grimlock in the store yesterday. I was actually looking for Fix-It for Greg, and I came across these, and they are fucking tiny.
Yeah, what's with the yellow on the tail? Like, why did they decide to do that? They could have made that silver and not given them weird yellow legs, but...
Color breakup?
I don't know. But the thing is, if the point of it was to try to kind of look like the G1 Grimlock, why the yellow on the legs? That's what
didn't work.
Yeah.
Well, it's not paint; it's just plastic, and they probably ran out of gray plastic, so they threw some yellow plastic in there.
No, the legs are definitely painted.
No, there's no paint whatsoever. I read an article on it; it's all colored plastic.
It is.
I might go back and pick one up just to fuck with it.
To go on with the the Warrior class, we got Legion class, which we got Strike Sideswipe and Night Ops Bumblebee again. That's you fucking kidding me. Hasbro,
they took all the little sprue pieces and melted them back down, and they made a Legion's figure.
Oh, hey, that's that one person in the back too. Go. Because that's all. I want to hear what they said when that came up. That's like Justin says. Like when they revealed this, they're like, "What the fuck? Didn't we just see Night Ops Bumblebee?"
Why are they calling this Alpine Strike Sideswipe and not just Red Alert?
Because they don't have to.
And why does he have like a cheese grater on his side of the Matt?
Yeah, let's go on. I'm going next to the 3-step, man. Fuck this shit. Let's get this over with. We got side swap on 3-step. All right.
And Bumblebee. Oh, it's good.
No, not Bumblebee this time. They ran out of paint for Bumblebee. And we got Tiny Titans.
Are we skipping this? We're just
they're not even transforming. Now they just went to just little tiny guys. I guess.
I kind of like these. They're reminiscent of the the robot heroes, just on a budget. Yeah. I like how they're RID branded.
Got Galvatron.
Not all RID. Like there's some Prime, and there's some Movie, and there's some G1.
Got Kickback right there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Kickback. These would be good for your office. Put on your little desk.
No, DX9, Iron Factory Legends. Yeah, there's a little Devastator.
That Devastator, they use the actual Titan class left foot on that one.
Nice. They got
Galvatron looks like he's taking a dump.
Oh, he probably
Why is he holding his cannon? His cannon has a handle. You see that? Look at his hand.
Why not?
Yeah.
Who's the guy next to him? Who is this? Grimlock. Green Grimlock. So, yeah, he's part of the... Yeah. All right, I'm done.
Well, who's that fucking Halo? Who's the Halo Marine up there in the top corner?
Who cares?
Skullhead. The green one with the gun?
Who cares?
Skullhead.
Robert, really, who cares, man? Come on.
I haven't heard one pre-ordered.
I pre-ordered Skylynx. I'll pre-order Skylynx. That's it. Next we got Magnetronus revealed. Toys R Us exclusive 5-step. I said he looks in alt mode. He looks like a diving board on steroids.
Does anyone know anything about this Megatronus? Somebody said it's supposed to be the Fallen.
God,
why does he have like actual legitimate Megatronus in RID? And I don't know.
Does he not look like a diving board on fucking steroids?
He looks like a piece of shit. Is what he looks like.
I think he looks like a mechanical rubber duck.
He can twirl a baton.
Yes, he can. He's got horns, so he's gonna be a badass.
It honestly kind of looks like a Transformers animated mold, but like not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you.
It kind of does, but it doesn't really hit that mark.
Yeah, like it's very strange.
Shit.
It's only at Toys R Us. That's good, so I don't have to go see it at all my stores.
Actually, this is Toys R Us Australia right now, so only one of us.
Luckily, I don't have a Toys R Us in my town. Hell yeah.
They say go get me like 20 of them. I can resell them. All right.
Fuck that. They charge like three times retail price at our Toys R Us.
Yeah. Ugh.
I think the only thing
they're selling fucking Star Saber Masterpiece at the moment for $300.
The only thing that I think looks good about this guy is his head sculpt, which to me looks like that Ultimate Predaking from RID.
Yep.
He kind of reminds me of Skywarp for some reason, but just maybe the purple and black.
Yeah, it's the color thing going on there.
But
speaking of prices at Toys R Us, I texted you guys. The fucking Year of the Goat Soundwave is 200. Was it 200?
Oh yeah, I think I mentioned that earlier. But yeah, that's how much he's going for. Yeah.
No, there's a guy in the cafe. Well, he's in all the groups. He's got a brand new for $120 shipped.
No shit.
Yeah.
Still don't.
Well, I'm saying, like, he's got the same ones from the same place, the same country at least. Mint in box, brand new out of a case, $100 cheaper than retail than what they're selling them for. So if he got them and can sell them for that,
right?
Then what the fuck's Toys R Us doing?
He's making a profit. I wonder if Toys R Us bases their prices off eBay.
Yeah, well,
maybe they set the prices for eBay.
That Optimus Prime's fucking $10 more than the Soundwave. It's got less shit.
Oh, right. Yep.
These fucking people, man.
Well, hey, guess what? This is going to make you happy. Titan Wars. All right, that's what's next up.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a little excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I want to see how bad it gets fucked up.
So So we got, well, they said it was Astro Train. Then they went back and forth and said it wasn't Astro Train. And thought it was Galaxy Convoy, back and forth. But now they got an update and it is Astro Train. So he's going to be probably, Legends class, whatever. But he looks, the drawings look all right. We got a Fort Max coming, which I'm really excited about that. But that's just going to be a recolor of, actually a retool of Metroplex, but probably just a recolor of Metroplex. But I'm kind of excited for that. Yeah.
I'm more excited about that than I am any of this other shit.
Yeah, that's kind of
Or they're
interesting
just
that they're
gonna-
doing a Metroplex or Fort Max, but I don't know.
I mean, I hope he's more available than he was for Metroplex. I saw Metroplex one time, and he was in Hastings. I had to order mine online. They did not release Metroplex across the states very often.
He kind of shelf warmed with New York. He really did.
Yeah, he did here too. He dropped.
Really?
They had to put it on sale to get rid of him.
What store?
Target.
Target.
What's
Yeah, I
the
never
deal?
saw.
What's the deal with the Headmaster Blaster? Like,
Oh yeah, the Blaster with the Headmaster also.
what's that?
Oh.
Is there relevance on that anywhere ever?
Not yet.
Coming
not-
soon to an IDW title.
Yeah. Are everything here Headmasters? Like the jet thing, is that a Headmaster too?
I don't think Astro Train's a Headmaster.
Yeah, he
Wasn't
is. Look,
he a
he's got
head-
that
Yeah, he is.
sign.
Oh, is
Yeah.
he? Well,
Yeah.
son of a
Yeah.
bitch.
When he
You
was
did it again,
when-
Hasbro. You got
when he
me.
was blue, when Blaster was blue in the Headmaster series, wasn't he a
Winkheads.
Headmaster?
No.
No.
He was.
He
not
was
Head-
he was Soundwave rebuilt from the parts of Blaster and Soundwave is what he was supposed to be.
He was Twincast, wasn't
Yeah.
Right.
he? No, he never was
He
a
was
Headmaster
Blaster.
at all.
Wasn't his name
And
like
he's
Jerry?
No, it was not Wally.
In like the Singapore dub or something, yeah.
Hey, my name is Jerry.
No,
I
Wally.
love how
His name Wally.
I love how just honest
Oh,
they
yeah.
are with these diagrams. Because if you look at this Blaster and you see the side shot of this Headmaster, you just see his fucking face on the back of the robot.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to these. I'll get these. These are probably pretty cool. Hopefully, Astro Train and Blaster will be at least Voyager size. I'm hoping at least maybe closer to later class, but probably not.
Coming soon to
Whatever.
eBay.
I mean, this is just line art basically, so you have no idea how good or crappy they're gonna
But I mean,
look.
they're called
Oh,
Titan
we have an
Wars.
idea, Robert. We have an idea how crap they're going to be.
They're Titan Wars.
This is-
Don't they have to
This
be
is
big?
no. This is how hollow they are going to be. They're going to be made out of plastic wires.
You might be on this.
all of those twist ties. From all the-
Nice.
And
Oh,
then,
damn it.
to go back to the
It's
listener question from last week, Transformers will indeed look better in their package than out. You know.
Yes. But I mean, like I said, they're Titan Wars. Don't they have to be big? But they're not going to be. I mean, Fort
Like
Max.
Skylynx.
Anyways,
Yeah, Skylynx, that was a wasted opportunity. Especially when you
Yeah.
got something called Titan Wars. Like
Yeah.
right around the corner.
oh, and I want
Hasbro
Sky.
does.
Ever since
Somebody
Robert
got
said
an
he
email
wanted a,
mixed
ever since Robert said he wanted a Skylynx, man, I've really been wanting a Skylynx, man, a third party Skylynx now. I think it'd be pretty.
Well, it's
Bless-
It'll happen.
I hope so.
Skylynx is technically more badass than the whole Dinobot team.
Well, that's what he'll tell you.
That's true. He will tell you.
And he's smarter,
Oh.
too.
Well, what we got next up is TFCC Collectors Club. We got the new, everything coming out next year with the free figure to the 2 exclusives, which is the G.I. Joe stuff. Actually, 3, I think. Was it Greg 3? We maybe think it is.
No,
Who's the
but it's
Klingon?
in there. It's all in here. You'll see it.
Why is there
But the
why is
three,
there a Klingon? Why is there a Klingon cosplaying in the middle of this panel? Who is that?
that's Brian Savage. Yeah, he runs.
It looks like his hair's running away from him. Like, what the hell? That's not right. I apologize. Love you, Bobby.
So you got Captain Picard, Klingon, and whoever the fuck that is.
Well, first we got up is which we've already seen this, which is a recolor of Soundwave, which is really cool. I'm looking forward to probably get this. Then you get Cobra Commander with it.
Yeah,
first.
you get it. It's a 2-pack of the bats, right?
Yeah,
It's one old
And the-
snake and two bats. That's
so
pretty
that's
awesome.
awesome. That's probably going to go quickly, so we might need to try
I want that. That's why I'm signing up.
And then we got next is Marissa Fairborn, who is on Afterburner. That's pretty cool.
One question I have: these are the Transformers exclusives for next year?
They're shared.
Shared. G.I. Joe.
Okay, so they're cutting their costs by G.I. Joe and Transformers are now going to share the same exclusives.
So
yes.
next year we'll have more G.I. Joe. We may have Captain Planet come in and get along with the Transformers.
It's actually going to be a three-way. It's going to be
three-way.
It's
all right.
set. The BotCon set is going to be Flint, AJ, Jim and the Holograms, Optimus and Jazz.
I can see it.
So it shows the back.
Shout out to Rob Springer, by the way. He posted something on Facebook over the weekend, and he was like, "The Sunbow universe is awesome." And then, like a couple hours later, he's like, "What the fuck do the people who live in the Sunbow universe think? You got giant robots, terrorists, and a random girl rock band fighting everywhere you go."
I can't wait to see Rob at TFCon, man. He's going to be there. I don't think he made the BotCon this year, but he is going to TFCon. So
yeah, he's got comments.
Yeah, can't wait to see him. So they're just showing pictures of these two. There's a picture of his hair running away again. So I'm sorry. Yes.
No, I said who?
What's the fucking picture? I'm sorry, the picture of our fucking face planting into Afterburner.
Sleepy time. She's
tired. Yeah, it's nap time, man. People's got to take naps, man. Next year, the new membership figure is going to be Universe Rent-A-Jet, which he's a recolor. He's a color of Toys R Us, I think, exclusive from at least 10 years from Universe line. From the
thing is super awesome until I get mine and I sell it, and it's a piece of shit.
I like this.
Dredging from the bottom of the barrel there.
I like that mold, so I'm definitely I want that one. So, and then they got another the exclusive is the Rodimus Prime and RC from the Only Human thing.
It's kind of cool, but even as a G.I. Joe collector, I don't know if I care that much.
Yeah, I don't know. She's got some white tips.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm not gonna.
Come on.
Come on.
I don't know how to really like explain how I feel about this because like on one hand it is entirely okay, but the other hand, just to keep doing these crossovers like this, I don't know. What are we gonna get next? Like the fan zone and stuff like that.
You're gonna get Magnus and Springer next.
There you go.
And then you'll get Zach Braff or whatever his fucking name was from that one episode. You'll get the space pirate guy, and
there you go. You also get the TCC Club exclusive #1 Universe Skywarp, so they're doing another one of Starscream. So yeah, yay!
I think those are your two freebies for the year. You're getting the same fucking mold recolored, pretty much the same.
No, you only get one freebie. This one you have to buy.
Two. There's two.
Is there two?
No, because the way they word it's what's magical. You get a freebie, and there's a second club exclusive if you keep your membership until the end of the run.
Wow.
If you can suffer through the whole thing, they reward you with the which is the same fucking mold recolored.
Well, I'm getting that. That's mine.
Yeah, somebody's gonna buy that shit though. So
yeah,
maybe.
And they showed the subscription figures, which you don't have to buy these if you sign up for the subscription or the club. This is separate. So, you usually get 6 or 7 figures, and, go figure, it's going to be Combiner Wars, just cause. You got Windsweeper. Oh, God. A redo of fucking Skydive. Bless you. You got TriggerCon Ruckus, which is off-road. God dang, off-road. They're going to be so loosey-goosey. You got Target Master Spinster, which is Alpha Bravo. He's going to be loosey-goosey.
If only they had made a club exclusive Spinster before.
I know. Go figure.
It's almost like they've done that once before. I don't.
Target Master Needle Nose from Firefly. And lo and behold, you get Pretender Bludgeon from
Blowjob. I like that.
You get from Onslaught. So there's your 6 figures, which nobody's are going to go, and then you get a question mark. The 6th figure is to be announced. So you're probably going to get a pile of shit that's colored orange and black.
It's gonna be.
That's going to be your 6th and free or final figure that you're going to pay. About probably 150, whatever, how much it is for.
Hey,
so good luck, man.
I'm just looking at the closer pictures of the Rodimus and RC of the G.I. Joe moves, and
They don't look anything like them.
RC looks like she's done meth. Like she is super methed up there. I don't know.
Oh, she's a little chunky monkey.
Like that one episode of Breaking Bad where the girl drops the ATM on the dude's head. She looks like that lady.
What figure is that head from? That's what I was curious. They listed on there somewhere. They said what figure it was.
I don't know.
But I didn't recognize the name. Because what G.I. Joe figure had that head?
I'm not sure because that cult has been notorious for doing their own heads for the G.I. Joe stuff.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Well, you think they make them look more like fucking Rodimus and RC from that
you
episode than
would
us.
think so. But
BotCon does. Or Fun Club does.
I know y'all be waiting. The 6th subscription figure will be revealed late July or August, so get ready.
In July,
and pre-orders go up in August. All right, so
it's going to be Legion Fix It as Devastator to scale with your Titan Wars.
Probably.
I don't know what's worse, the guy in the middle or these fucking subscription figures. I'm just kidding.
That Bludgeon looks fucking horrible.
I know, that's a slap to the face of Bludgeon.
He's got those Easter Island elbows.
Oh my gosh, she is taking a nap. She's taking a fucking nap. Really? She's like, hold on, I'm taking a nap. The Marissa Fireball. Yes, sorry, I got off an instant.
Matt.
Yes, Master.
Welcome to the dark side of the Force.
What do you think of these, Lenny?
You know me, Matt. Not for me.
Loves them.
Hey, Matt,
I can't wait to meet you, man.
I'm going to teach you how to cheat death.
Are you?
But you can only learn that power through the dark side of the Force.
I'm just going to tell you, this coming up TFCon is going to be epic, but next year when Lenny joins us, somebody's going to get arrested, I think.
You know what?
No, he almost said someone's going to get raped. Did you hear him? Like, somebody's going to get fucked. I don't know who it's going to be. It's going to be us, the foreign guy. It's going to be the foreign guy. Are you going to take Lenny to White Castle?
Fuck yeah, we're going to take him to White Castle.
I'm going to White Castle.
Going to White Castle.
If Lenny comes, we're going to White Castle.
Oh, yeah.
Can we go to Wendy's as well? I fucking love Wendy's.
Yeah, we go anywhere you want to.
Yeah, we
big
can go
guy.
to Wendy's. I'll buy you a
Wendy's breakfast. Fuck yeah.
Chicago will be your domain, man. We will fucking just do whatever.
Oh, you don't want to go to the liquor store because you're going to have to walk fucking 20 minutes, or you have to walk 25 minutes in the fucking.
I'll drive. I'm driving up there, so we'll have a car at least.
Oh,
so.
You are driving?
Yeah, it's about 10 hour drive.
Pick me up. I'm only 2 hours out of your way.
Right? Okay. I'll get over there.
It's like, okay, fuck it.
Can I drive while I'm there, Matt? I want to drive your car. Drive around on the side.
He doesn't know what side to drive on.
I may have a new truck.
You got no wheel, mate.
I may have a new truck by then because I am a redneck, so you might get to drive a new truck. So anyway,
hell yeah.
What we got next? We got what is this? The Kabaya candy, Poseidon, King Poseidon.
I put this in here.
Poseidon. How you say it? Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Poseidon. Okay. Yeah, Arkansas. Education at its finest. I can't read. Whatever. But yeah. I'm not into Kabaya things, but they're really Kabaya. But I'm, whatever. Who's getting these?
If I saw it in front of me, I'd buy it.
I don't really like the Seacons that much. I'm sorry. I may be the oddity on this because I know some people seem to be fanatical about them, which is why they sat in BBTS on clearance forever.
Oh yeah. I think they still have them for $20.
These things are horrible. Like, they really are. Like, they're shit. Once you put them together, like...
Have you got some before?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
pay for them together, and then they're just like, meh.
I have some as I was going through my box of stuff to kind of get rid of and box up and stuff, and I was like, I can't even sell these. I'm like, trash can, you go.
That's exactly what I did.
they've done a lot of the, all the, combiners and shit, right, and all that stuff.
Well, they've been making these since like '85. I mean, these were like the original cash in.
Well, Japan loves these shit because they don't have a lot of room over there, so they're perfect for Japan and shit because they don't have any shelf space or anything. So, am I right, or am I just being racist or something?
No, that's my understanding of it too. Is that they have, because their houses or apartments or whatever are smaller, they just don't have the space.
Didn't old Rave 9 tell us that?
Yeah, Ray Nunn loves these too. Shout out to him too, if he listens.
Yeah, we hadn't talked about him in a while.
Yeah, but he loves these. He loves these things.
Got the soul glow.
Let's do some fucking videos.
Yeah,
I did a video.
It was great.
I know. I subscribe. Fuck yeah. Anybody? No. Lenny, you with Kabaya?
No.
Robert?
They look like licensed knockoffs, so.
They really do. They really do. You're not wrong. It's like they took like world's smallest, and then they're like, you put them together.
Yeah. Robert, you like the small things, Robert? Your penis. Do you like these?
No, I don't like it at all. I'm down for Hulky. I'm not down for this shit.
Hulky's looking nice. I like Hulky. I'm all in Hulky. Speaking of Devastator, we got next is elbows. Takara actually did it right.
66% more elbows. I actually did the math.
There you go. Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, why does theirs get elbows? They're like, like we're just gonna change the mold for the Americans. It doesn't.
Because in America, they know the people will buy it anyway. In Japan, there's more competition. Like we talked about that a couple of shows ago with the different. It's not just Transformers, right? I mean, there's a whole bunch of other things they're competing with, so they have to increase the quality.
Right, but my question is like, why have more molds? You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been cheaper on Hasbro and Takara to just design one and cast them all that way.
Maybe they started with the bricks, and Hasbro went with the bricks, and they said, "Oh no, not good enough, not good enough," and then they called Dr. Wu.
Maybe.
If I could do the Japanese voice like Oscar, I'd be like, "No, you're so stupid. We don't fucking do shit for America."
You're so stupid.
I was actually I have a theory that I just came up with in the last 2 seconds while I was finishing up my enchiladas to go in the oven.
You're awesome. Great.
I was actually catching up on myself.
That was dirty talk.
From like 3 years ago. And, oh man, I love enchiladas. They're turkey enchiladas too, because I'm watching my work and tape. It was the episode where it was Black Friday. It was the PS4 Xbox 360 episode where it was like Game of Thrones. It was the Red Wedding, the Red Robin wedding.
Yes.
And Steve Jobs and the Japanese guy from Sony fight to the death. So I picture this as like a Mortal Kombat match. And like they do all the things like Mortal Kombat X, if you guys have played it, where they're like talking shit and they like walk away and they come back in. And then the fatality was Takara doing one of those X-ray moves on the Devastator, and they broke its fucking limbs. Like you see the X-ray where it breaks its bones, and they're like, "Hey, we're putting that up." They knock its fucking eyes up in its head, and they're like, "Oh shit, visor gimmick. All right, cool. We're leaving that there." If you guys haven't played Mortal Kombat X, or even just Mortal Kombat, like the last one,
I know what you're talking about. It's cool.
Yeah, those X-ray moves where like they do that kind of shit. That's the kind of mods they made on this. They break the fucking elbows and they fucking shove the eyeballs up in the fucking head. And they're like, "Oh, look, gimmick." Whatever.
Fucking stupid.
You guys don't appreciate my genius.
I appreciate it, man, more than anything. I just said you're special. I like you.
I think you're special too.
Thank you. I like this one. I like this Devastator better than the Hasbro one.
I don't think
I may
Greg
get this
meant
one
the same way that you did.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. I said I don't think Greg meant the same way that you did, Matt.
No. Oh well.
No, I think Matt's special as fuck. Like, I wish we had a Crystal Burger and we'd go there every night.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
A what burger?
Crystal Burger. It's like a redneck version of
White Castle.
It's like the White Castle knockoff.
It's Crystal's in the south, White Castle's in the north. That's what it is.
Basically. Not
anyway, I like this one better. I may actually get this one than before I get before I even get Hasbro one.
Oh, I'm definitely getting this one.
Plus, you get the weapons too. So I mean, fuck you, Hasbro. Whatever.
And they store. If you look in the one picture, they store on the back of the combined mode.
Huh.
They fill in those holes as well. That's nice.
What do you think the price? What's the price difference going to be?
Probably the same.
No, they probably be probably the same, give or take. I think he's about 200 something. I think the Hasbro.
So why would
anybody
buy that? Why would anybody buy the Hasbro then?
Because you can get it earlier.
Yeah, probably. This one's probably not going to come out to the end of the year. The Hasbro one's probably coming out soon, at least. I don't know.
Yeah, the Hasbro one will probably be out within the next, probably like shortly after SDCC, right? Isn't that usually about the time?
Yeah, give or take. Well, they'll have the SDCC one out, but
The Hasbro one gets released here tomorrow.
Yeah. So.
Really?
Yep.
People are conditioned to think that the Takara one's more expensive and unattainable, and you've got to do all this stuff to get it. It's just like when masterpieces come out. You can get the Takara ones for less. If you pre-order them from Japan, than you can when they come out in American retailers, online retailers, Big Bad Toy Store.
Lenny, are you gonna be in the front of the line to get that?
Fuck no. You know what? I'm thinking about just grabbing one so I can sell it because
you probably could. You pick it up right away, throw it right up on eBay.
Oh yeah, somebody will buy it.
I read on one of the Transformer Australian groups. I think each store is getting 12, and I live in a small town, so I should be able to just pick one up because I'm probably the only Transformer collector here. But all of the stores in the bigger cities, each suburb, they're just getting 12. So I think they probably will sell pretty quick.
Yeah, if you get them,
it might be worth grabbing one.
Yeah,
$500 on eBay.
How much is it going to cost over there?
You can.
They're on. There's a toy sale coming up. The store that has them, it's called Big W, and I think they're $198 Australian dollars, so about $170. US.
You can buy two of them, or buy one of them, sell it, and have the money to buy the gravity builder thing that's coming.
Fuck yeah.
There you go. Well, enough of that. Yeah. Good job for elbows. Yay. What we got next up is, which I was really excited, and then fucking Bobby started pointing out all the flaws, and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah, Bobby's a fucking hater.
We got MP Ironhide, and we have MP Convoy Optimus Primal, which I'll be needing your hair right now later on, so I can fully dress my Maximal Optimus Primal.
I am 100% in on Ironhide, even though I think his face looks weird and I don't like the thigh panels.
Yeah,
but other than
I am
that,
too.
Thigh panels rotate to the back.
Okay,
Yeah, they do.
if they rotate to the back, then I have no problems with the thighs. And
That was
the head.
the video where the guy was going that he was saying the thigh panels. There's so much translated. He was saying the hip panels rotate to the back,
but they don't rotate flush.
Rotate down on one of the sides.
Yeah,
No,
but you
but
know what? The hip panels look a lot less distracting to me if they're in the back than that damn loose chest on the other, that Voodoo Toys one, you know?
But they don't rotate flush. That's the one thing. They don't.
Does anyone think Voodoo will come through with their Ironhide now after this?
Yeah.
I think they'll still try, but I think that's probably going to be their last release.
Yeah.
First and their last.
But what is with the hollow arms? I don't get that. I don't get the... Why?
Because
that's such a
Masterpiece
big
has given up as well. They did it with fucking
No, don't you say that.
They fucking... It's heading that way, Matt.
I don't know.
Don't be such a fucking Debbie Downer.
No,
Don't be such a Debbie Downer.
I'm still all Masterpiece. I don't care.
Oh, I am too. I'll get this.
Yeah, I'm on the Masterpiece train until they truly let me down. But
why are we forgiven for this, but we're not forgiven for the other stuff?
Right?
Just because it's Masterpiece?
We don't want to let it go.
I mean, because any other time, if this would have been a third party that brought this out, we would have been dogging the shit out of it. Like, what the fuck they got?
Matt, I pointed this out the night and a half. Listen to me. I
Yes,
pointed this
Master.
out the minute it happened. Every time a Masterpiece figure comes out in the last like year, everybody's like, I don't know. I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
Because we've
It's
been
like the
spoiled.
minute it
We've
came
been
out, everybody
spoiled.
was jumping on it. There's hit panels. It's got the sled. It's a parts former. And then it came
I
out.
like the sled.
panels
That's
actually
Ironhide.
the panels rotate to the back. The sled's not even part of the figure. The sled's an accessory to hold the accessories to
That's
pay
awesome.
to pay respect to the original toy.
Yeah, that's awesome. Even if it was a parts former, I still probably wouldn't really give a shit. It's awesome.
It's-
That's G1.
Bumblebee.
If they-
Everybody's
if
like,
they could-
oh,
if they could-
Bumblebee. Like, it's got those holes in the arms, and everybody got it, and it was okay. It was okay. Everything was
If
Life
they
will
could,
live
if they
on.
could improve, if they could improve on that head sculpt, I'd be less butthurt about it. It's the head sculpt really that bothers me.
Yeah, the head sculpt. That's the thing I really dislike about it the most.
Does it have two? Like it comes with an alternate face as well, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's the same
Yeah.
like sculpt. Really, it's the same head. It's the one's yelling.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, man, right now, I know I said it before, but there could be a changing of the guard if Fans Toys releases a prototype or something for Ironhide.
Yeah, but the thing is Fans Toys has shown before that they don't tend to, they scrap their Soundwave as soon as Masterpiece Soundwave is coming, so I wouldn't count on it this time.
And that might be a smart
But-
move on their part because that would probably increase their longevity. You know,
Yeah.
That's true, but I mean, if I'll just to say what Robert's saying is just a change of the guard. I don't think it's a change in the guard, but if Masterpiece comes out with a couple of suspect figures, maybe Fan Toys could come along and say, "Hey, look at mine and look at theirs."
Mhm.
That
Well,
could
yeah.
also. Not
Yeah,
saying
but-
it's going to happen,
third-party-
but it's a possibility.
yeah, but doing that might attract unwanted attention.
Yeah.
That's what Justin.
I think they've gotten attention anyway because of how good they are.
I
They're
buy
avoiding-
30 to fill in like what Masterpiece isn't doing,
Mhm.
and or whatever what any of the officials not doing. But if the official does a good product, I'll buy that over a third party. I mean, that's just the way it is.
So, one question I have here is, with the moving on from Ironhide, I guess, with the convoy or the ape convoy, whatever, the Beast Wars Primal.
Yeah. Woo!
Does he actually transform? Like,
This is a rough prototype. This is the
Just
this
the
is
ape mode?
prototype of the ape mode. Yeah,
okay, guys, gonna say like I don't see any lines in there, so I'll be interested to
he's
see what they do.
that good. They
He's a-
nailed it.
He's a robot master.
I mean, honestly, if there's one company that I think could be that good, it would be the Takara masterpieces. But you never know. So
I'm hoping I hope they do more Beast Wars. I hope they do Megatron, and I hope they do Dinobot.
well,
Didn't they say 2016 is going to be the year of Beast
Yeah,
Wars
it's the
Masterpiece?
20th, isn't 30th anniversary? I think.
yeah.
Well, they said year of Beast Wars period because that came up somewhere else because IDW is going to have Beast Wars start or Beast characters because that's one of the planets. You guys probably haven't read the last episode or the last issue, but it shows like the
thanks, Greg.
various. No, shut up. It shows the various like at the very end. There's like 5 panels and it shows like they're like there's other worlds out there we haven't touched, and it flashes through them and like one of them's like a beast planet, one of them's like this planet, one of them's that planet, and it's all these
Fuck yeah.
different like groups of Transformers, And so they're going to make toys. So it's like the year of the Beast Wars. Who said that? It wasn't the year of the Beast Wars masterpiece. It was the year of the Beast Wars, and it was with something else.
I don't know.
Fuck.
It's at the start of this post. It says Year of Masterpiece Beast Wars. Celebrates 20 years of Beast Wars.
Well, somebody
it's
else
20?
said it too.
I thought it was 30.
No, it's only 20. It was
Only
95.
95, 96, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
So we'll probably get a Dinobot and a Megatron.
Definitely.
Fuck yeah, with a rubber ducky.
Probably Cheetor. Probably a Rat Trap, too.
Rat
Because they've
Trap.
already started doing the deluxes already, I mean.
Yeah.
I tell you what. Hey, Robert. This is what'll make me turn my back on Takara. If Masterpiece Megatron doesn't come with a rubber ducky, I'm out.
It has to. It has to.
The thing for me is though, like, I'm not much of a Beast Wars person. Like, I enjoyed the story when it was there or when I saw it, but I don't have a huge draw to it. So the one thing, like, I don't know. I think these are probably the first masterpieces that I'm probably not into. I don't know. Just my personal taste, though. Like I
don't know. I might be on that train as well. Like I
don't
kind of
have
see them like
nostalgia
the
for it,
movie
you know?
masterpieces.
Yeah.
If you're gonna have a representation of that series on your shelf, though, wouldn't it be best to have a masterpiece? You know what I mean?
Yes and no, though. I mean, like my current, like what I have for Beast Wars is I've got the Generations Rat Trap and Rhinox, and I've got the original Beast Wars Optimus Prime because he's a pretty damn good figure still.
Yeah, the best Optimus Prime we've ever had.
I got the shitty Cheetor and stuff, so I wouldn't mind seeing an update to those guys. But
do you want plastic dinosaurs or do you want Jurassic Park?
I just want G1.
You don't like a classics Cheetor? You don't like that one?
Meth Kitty? No.
What I think is interesting is I never even thought of this. How they didn't even try to go with like a realistic ape. They just went straight from the screen. He looks like cheap, like 90s CGI, you know, and it actually works. It makes it really interesting.
That's what Beast Wars was, though. I mean,
right? Yeah, no, I like it, but like
real world vehicles in disguise as robots, and then like what Beast Wars was.
Yeah, but instead of like how the Optimus Primal has like he's textured the toy, to make it look like fur. I like this how they just said nope, we're just going to take him out of the screen. I think it's interesting.
I'm in for both of these.
Some of you guys have seen it because I've shared it on another podcast, but some of you guys may haven't. Did you see the Get Right Robot custom masterpiece Optimus Primal?
With the fur.
Was that the
with the fur? Yeah,
with the fur.
That thing was fucking amazing.
Was that Yule's hair that they used?
It should have been.
Anyway, but yeah, I know I'm both in. I'm probably mostly everybody except for Justin and Lenny not gonna get the.
Every time a Beast Wars masterpiece comes out, I'm gonna make a video just for Justin, and I'm gonna wear all white. I'm gonna put on my beard.
Have the never ending story in the background
playing. No, and I'm gonna start every video with "Welcome to Jurassic Park." A video just for Justin, explaining how every single one. I'm even going to commission someone to do it. I'll get Oscar to do an animation, and it'll explain how it was made. And he'll be like, "Hi, I'm DNA from a dinosaur," and it'll like jump around. And it'll go through the Takara factory and show you like how the fucking figure got put together. That was a deep Jurassic Park reference.
But I mean, and I can't fault anyone for being excited about it. It's just for me, there's no nostalgia in Beast Wars,
We feel you.
Well, there's not no heart either. It's just to have something.
You have no soul. It's okay, Justin.
It's just something different than planes and cars, and
I know it's a monkey.
but I'm here because of planes and cars. That's kind of my statement. Like
truck, not monkey.
I don't want Masterpiece Cybertron Optimus Prime. I don't want Masterpiece anything else.
I do. I want the fatty. I want the fatty one.
They're gonna make every convoy.
I'm sure they will.
I want the fat Energon one. Oh, we'll go. What we got next is G1 reissue Triptychons on eBay. I'm going to get him when he comes out, hopefully. God dang, $175. Shit.
And that's on eBay. That's the eBay from the factory. Like.
Okay. Well, we're done with the news and everything. So, sorry it took so long, but I think we did pretty good last week with the 4-hour one. So I think this one won't be that bad.
Yeah.
We got. Y'all want to do the discussion for the week?
Let's go with the. Should we go with the BotCon one? And we can do the freedom interpretation thing for next week when everyone's back.
Yeah, we can. Everybody likes third party. So, so BotCon thoughts, general reactions to the future of the line, and what do you think SDCC will bring to the tables? Who wants to go first? No matter.
I'll get it out of the way.
Alrighty.
I'm probably the least interested in all of this, so I don't care.
Probably
going to the next guy.
That it? That's all you had to say?
Look, Hasbro isn't my thing, and that's what
I'm probably the least one, so I'm out. He dropped the mic. Robert.
I'm pretty much on the same boat there as Lenny here. I mean, if anything, TF5 is gonna just. I mean, this generation's not gonna go down the toilet, and TF5 will help them pull themselves up by the bootstraps. More Bayformers. I thought that more Bayformers are going to be have a bigger draw than this. But
so do you think Hasbro knows that these are just little fillers and that they're going to make their money at the movies?
No, I think they're drinking their own Kool-Aid, and they've done combiner wars and everything. They think that this is the shit, and they're amazing again, and they're competing with third party. Even I think they've considered that, and I think they're drinking their own Kool-Aid. Even Takara's one-upping them with Devastator.
When the old company you own is one-upping you,
Just telling you something.
They're not going to sell it. The people here are going to buy, I think, more often the Takara Devastator. They're going to be in a lot of trouble because of this. It all starts with those gimpy feet hands.
Yeah. Justin, what do you think?
Well, honestly, I think the kind of like the future of the line, like, I don't know, I think there's going to be enough people excited about the G1 repaints. It's not me, but there's going to be people excited for it that I think it's going to kind of be positive for them. I do think that the Voyagers will sit for a while, but, whatever. The future, I don't know. I guess more repaints,
Yeah.
And SDCC, I have no idea. I kind of expected most of the news that came out of BotCon to show up there as opposed to...
They'll probably show Computron later.
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody think that Hasbro is going to get it right in the future? Do you see that they're going to make a line that is just going to be just so awesome that everybody wants it?
No, because they're too full of them fucking themselves. They're so far up their own fucking asses, like they don't know what people want. There was if you go on, and I didn't put this in, and I kind of should have, but there was so much fucking bullshit in it. I didn't want to weigh it down with all the extra bullshit. But someone said, they directly asked during a panel, they said, does third party influence what you guys are doing now with your current lines? And then they kind of looked at each other and third party was an inspiration because it showed us what the people want, so we can focus on doing that. So they took people wanting combiners that were decent. And they were like, you know what? People want fucking combiners. Hey, Jerry.
Jerry.
Tell you what.
Jerry.
A jet, truck, and a helicopter. We can probably get 15 characters each. Make them into fucking combiners. We could go buy for 2 fucking years. And they're like, fuck, shit, we run out of ideas. With Cyclonus, Galvatronus, throw fucking Skylynx in there.
And you know what?
Optimus in there. And they're fucking running themselves into the own fucking ground they were trying to fucking, get off of. They're fucking...
You keep going.
No, I was just going to keep saying fuck.
I was just going to say, and then we'll dig back all the way to G1, where all our limbs had exactly the same engineering, and we'll use that too,
Well... And here's another thing, and this is a side note. Somebody tried to argue, because I posted that picture of the Skylynx combiner. I was like, go home, Hasbro, you're drunk. And this guy's like, I don't see what all the fucking fuss is about. There's been repaints ever since G1, and this is just like G1, and why are you guys so worried about it? I'm like, yeah, well, in G1, they brought this toy line over, and the fucking different colors were already in place. Because it was like red jet fighter, blue jet fighter, black jet fighter, and they gave them personalities to flesh out the line. And once they started making their own molds, starting with Hot Rod, they didn't have repaints. Except for quote-unquote repaint retool Ultra Magnus, which was actually a separate version of Optimus Prime Convoy, but when they first took over the line, they just found a way to fit them in. And you didn't get repaints and retools until Beast Wars, and then those weren't show characters. Those were characters to fill out the cheaper aspects of the line. Japanese took the characters and repainted them, from Beast Wars, because they didn't get Beast Wars. Same reason America took RID characters and repainted them, because they were trying to use RID as a filler until Armada. But you didn't see a lot of repaints. And now all of a sudden it's 4 figures repainted every wave. And people go, oh yeah, well it's just like G1. I mean, what's the big deal? People are fucking so stupid. They're so stuck, fucking, was just said, they're so stuck on their own Kool-Aid. They don't even fucking know. They're just stuck in a fucking warp.
Hell Thanos.
Hell Ollie.
That's good.
But I hope BotCon, I hope this is a decline of BotCon. And I don't mean that bad. But just the way that third parties eclipsing Hasbro, I hope that conventions like TFCon eclipse BotCon. And the fact
Hasbro,
that...
I have to I have to defend BotCon a little bit. I mean, the only I'm not defending just because there's not really a lot of Transformer conventions out there because a lot of them have been canceled and everything. So if BotCon gives you a chance to go, have fun, spend a couple of days, and get what you need for Transformers, that's good. I mean, that's what I like about BotCon. Yes.
Here was my point, though. Let me make my point, and then I'll drop the mic and pass it to somebody else. What BotCon is doing right now is you've got a bunch of motherfuckers who only care about what they can get and what they can make monetarily and what they can control. And what they're doing is they're taking resources away from people like Colin, who runs TFCon, who's doing it for the fans. And it's probably not making much of a profit, but he can't afford to get these people because BotCon are just throwing money because then they're going to make more money. And BotCon doesn't give a fuck. And it's obvious. Each year their attendance declines, and people are even the hardcore people are like, I don't know, maybe I'll just get the box set. And they're taking away from what people who actually give a shit about the conventions that they're promoting could be using. You know what I mean? Like, they could maybe, if more people would start paying attention to someone who cares about them, like TFCon, then you'd have your Welker packages, and then you'd have your Cullen packages. I mean, fuck, TFCon's got Cullen in Canada.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, they could draw people, but if it's between BotCon and TFCon, then they're going to do BotCon because they think that's the one that people are going to go to. And
It's changing, though.
Exactly. And if you're not going to get off your fucking ass and you're not going to fucking support the brand that you're hired, because let's face it, Fun Pup is hired by Hasbro to run this convention. If you're not going to fucking put forth your all, if you're just going to fucking put together your own fucking vacation and try to make a little bit of money on the side, which I've heard some things, but whatever. Fucking give it up. Give it to someone who fucking cares. Fucking.
Well, it's been noted that they like G.I. Joe. I mean, it's been noted. I've heard a lot of people say that, the runner of, I'm not going to say, everybody knows his name, Savage. He is more into the G.I. Joe side than he is. He gives.
And they're
more
running that into the
that.
fucking ground.
Yeah. I mean, I heard the G.I. Joe con, whatever, has been steadily, declining the last couple of years too. But he don't give a shit. I've heard that he just don't give a shit about Transformers. He's just in it. He's just there just because it's there.
Let somebody don't be so full of yourself and be a dick. Let somebody who fucking cares about the shit fucking take it and do something for other people that care about it. Like, don't be such a selfish fucking cocksucker.
They didn't get
they're competing. They're competing by monopolizing and flexing muscle rather than by just being better than the competition.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're bullies. They're straight bullies.
But you know what? I mean, you vote with your dollar. So even the hardcore, just straight up Hasbro fans are like Matt here are getting fed up because they're starting to feel like they're being taken advantage of. They're starting to see it, and Hasbro will survive because they do listen to the fans.
Oh,
and
shit.
once they see that they're hardcore, that's when their numbers are really going to start dropping. Then they'll say, okay, we went too far. Give them some more plastic. Give them some more joints. Put some more paint on it. And then you're going to see an increase in the product. But it all starts at your dollar, and they will listen to you.
Robert, Matt's going to be our Mockingjay.
I just think
a stab that you went to Hunger Games with your family.
I just really think they need to take BotCon and all that stuff. Hasbro really needs to think about it and take it out of Fun Pub's hands and give it to like you said, give it to somebody that cares. And I think that somebody could actually make BotCon because used to. I had a great time the first 2 or 3 BotCons I went to, but then after that, and then what I've heard from stories from the last 3 are just, like you said, even the hardcore fans are just like, I don't feel like flying all the way out to California. I have to buy a ticket. I have to buy a plane ticket. I have kids. I want to take. It's an expensive, thing to go do. And then if you show up and it's just crap, it just makes everybody not want to go. But then you got something like TFCon, which my first one was last year. It was awesome. I had a great time. I was doing something any minute I was doing something. There was just something to do. And like I said, you could tell that they did it for you, like your fans. They just didn't do it for the money. Greg said, he probably doesn't make a lot of money off of this stuff, but he still does it. And I think it's showing. When he came in, I see so much people when they show the second. Because it took forever to say, we're going to do a show this year. I mean, I saw people on the boards just like, relieved, like, thank God they're coming back to the States. And I hope they do.
Matt?
I hope they do a state venue every year.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Robert. Really? Anyways, but yeah,
No, like TFCon, I couldn't even walk to I couldn't walk back up to the hotel room. Remember how I was like, I'm going to the hotel room, I'll go to the room, I'll be back in 5 minutes, and I was gone for an hour? Because I could not make it from the fucking artist alley to the hotel room on the second floor without running into people who wanted to talk. I couldn't run into fucking, everybody from fucking Justin, Christian, who's a listener of ours, to fucking Drew, who's a listener of ours, to James fucking Roberts, having a conversation with him in the lobby, running into fucking all sorts of people, like people that just wanted to fucking hang out and talk. And just fucking no one wanted to be anywhere. No one wanted to have a schedule. Everybody just wanted to everybody was there to have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And what sucks is apparently Hasbro and FunPub are getting closer and closer together, as evident by the TFC or TFCC exclusives and the BotCon exclusives, which are actually using current molds as opposed to using you remember before we're Prime is on, so the exclusives are going to be Armada mold. You used to have to use old ass molds. Well, now they're using current molds and retools before they come out to retail. So I don't know. I just think BotCon is going to implode on itself, and I, for one, am not sad to see it go. I think it's a good thing.
Or what it's gonna do is it's gonna place itself in California because that's where they make a lot of money. I mean, their attendance is always high there, and they know that Pasadena's probably going to be. They're probably not going to shop around anymore, and they're just going to stay in Pasadena. That's what I've heard. Rumors been like that.
And hand out fucking flyers like they did at TFCon.
It's just, the fact that the two TFCon or BotCons that are on the East Coast, like the one in Florida and the one in Chicago,
I went to the one in Florida.
They're God, the East Coast just doesn't work. It's not like they didn't pick a populated place like New York or Philadelphia or Baltimore. We're gonna pick awful locations. An hour away from the city or in the middle of Disney World, so you have to pay extra.
Yeah, that was the bad part. I mean, I went to the one in Orlando, and it was so bad because you couldn't park. The only people could park were the people who are staying at the hotel. So people had to be bussed in or trained in, whatever they were doing, trained in to come to this thing. So people didn't even know about it. I mean, it was pretty. I think it was probably one of the best run BotCon that I've ever been to. Most of them were just clusterfucks. But this one was really, we got in with our box sets and all that stuff real quick and everything. But the attendance was really low because, people just couldn't get in. They didn't know where it was. To have it right in the middle of Disneyland, that was a bad move. Yeah, and you said Chicago, an hour away from a freaking major city. I mean, come on now.
Well, here's another thing about TFCon. When I went to TFCon, and I told you about this as soon as I saw you, Matt, because I took the bus there, and so I wore my colors. I wore a Transformer shirt because I was like, man, maybe I can draw some people, because that was a long ride. It was like a 6-hour ride. I was like, maybe I can find some people, and I was scoping out, flashing my fucking con badge, to see if anybody would pick up on it at the bus stop. And I was walking to the hotel. I was trying to meet you. I got off the train, and people were stopping me. You're going to the Transformers convention? Where is it? We've been hearing about it. And, random ass fucking people are yeah, we heard there's a big Transformers convention. Where is it?
It's Greg from Mercy.
I know. And then when I walked up, I walked up to the fucking hotel, and someone's like, Greg! It's Greg! Hey, come here! And it was Justin being a fucking asshole. Not you, Justin, but the other Justin. But still, it was just people were excited. And then I hear that they did no advertising in Chicago this year at all. No one had any idea. No one knew. Wow. They go in the city. People go in the city what? Transformers? Wasn't it in October?
Bedbugs did more advertising for them than they did.
That's why they mad. They probably hired.
Bedbugs for president, and SCU is his fucking vice.
So, I think we've talked a lot about BotCon, and yeah. If you went and you had a good time, I'm happy for you, and I hope you go to more of them. I may like to go back to a BotCon, but that'd be iffy. I think I'm gonna go TFCon for the rest of my life. So as long as they're one.
If you've gone and had a good time, that's what it's really all about, ultimately.
Yeah, I mean, hey, if you don't listen to us, we're just just telling us. If you like BotCon, you love BotCon. There's people that are hardcore BotCon fans. If you like that kind of thing, hey, more power to you. You'll spend more money next year. Okay, love ya. Anyways. We got some listener questions. We'll do a couple, but we won't have. And like we say every week, we really appreciate the questions. We just can't get to them all the time, but we will. We will definitely try to get to them as quickly as we can. It's just like I said, we don't have really a lot of time. So Tyler, he come in. He said, with the amount of third-party companies now making Dinobots. And taking the combined gimmick out of it, which company would you recommend?
No offense, Tyler, but do you listen to the show? I'm pretty sure we're like fans toys.
Fans toys.
Yeah. Fans toys.
No, fans project.
I think the only thing that rivals the number of companies doing Dinobots are the number of people who ask, "What's your favorite set of Dinobots?"
Yeah.
He should have asked about Reflector.
Gigapower, of course.
Yeah, you should have asked about Reflector. Which one we'll get which we'll go for fans toys anyways. Reflector also. We answered Holston's question, didn't we, last week?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say Justin C. Which shout out to Justin. He's always a good listener. How do you guys feel when you get replacement parts for third-party figs? Are you happy that they are trying to fix the issue, or is it just a little too late? How many times do you put up with it before you quit buying from that company? And I think, Warbotron has done that. Who else has sent in replacement?
Fans Project has done it. TFC's done it. Most of the really good companies have done it, to be honest.
Hasbro's about the only one that doesn't do it.
I'll go around. Robert, what do you think?
I can't find the question. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, well, how do you feel when they send you replacement parts for your third-party figures, and are you happy with them, or is it just too late, and how many times do you think it will do that before you just quit buying?
I don't like when there's no instructions. It really bothers me. It's like if you're going through the headache to send a replacement part, like, tell me what it's for. Like Warbotron was cool, but they sent the little piece for Swindle. And if I didn't look, I forget where I saw it, but somebody mentioned that it was to mount his shoulder weapon, but it didn't say that anywhere.
Yeah, that's maddening. I agree.
Yeah,
that bothers me, but it doesn't. I mean, I'm glad that they sent the thing. I'm not going to hate them and not buy from them anymore.
That's good.
I think it's pretty cool that Warbotron sent a whole chest, for Airburst. That was really cool.
Yeah. Lenny, what do you think?
I was asking a question. I was on mute.
Oh.
I did it again like the old days. Who did this come with? The Swindle piece, because I needed that. Like I was
X-ray.
like, I had no idea. I saw people doing it. I thought they modded theirs.
X-ray.
Is it X-ray or Fierce Attack?
It's X-ray.
I thought it was Fierce Attack.
Nope.
I got them both at the same time.
Oh, I need to go dig through my bag of parts, son.
Yeah. Lenny, what do you think?
Look, I always appreciate, if a company's going to replace something that's broken, who wouldn't like that? And I appreciate that they're trying to fix the issue. I mean, fuck, if somebody puts a toy out and there's something wrong with it and they just say, fuck you, that's when I would quit buying from a company. But if a company's going to keep on trying to make a toy better, then I'm going to keep buying from them.
Yeah.
Because Fans Project did that with Voller. Didn't they enclose an extra chest?
That's just for the cartoon and show.
No, but they did give the leg replacements for Columbia or whatever for problems people were having.
But you have to buy the next toy.
Right, yeah, that kind of...
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
And that wasn't my point. I think that was either you, Justin, or Bobby. Someone made that point last week or the week before.
What do you think, Justin?
I mean, I'm okay with it. I think, if there's a problem and it's a company, I hope they learn from the problem. I don't want to see Warbotron sending out replacement chest pieces for Afterburner, or whatever, their turbo ejaculator. I don't want to. I don't want to see. I want to see them improve, but as long as you're a good company, everybody makes a mistake, and just don't make it every single time you have this problem. You know, that's kind of
at least they're owning up to their mistake. There's a hey, we did this.
Right.
We're gonna,
Yeah.
It is kind of a little shitty that you have to buy the next figure, but if it's a combiner, you know you're going to buy it anyways.
Yeah, I
most
mean,
of the time. So.
There's definitely a certain point where I'd be fed up with it, but the company has to like repetitively be letting me down. Like, I think if TFC, you know, every single release needed parts for Superion, I probably wouldn't have gone in on Defensor at all. You know, like
Right.
Hercules needed new pieces with every release pretty much, but in the end, you know, they learned from it. They fixed that with the next release. So,
which I think Warbotron's getting better with that, especially with the Computron. I think they've actually gotten a little, you know, I mean, Bruticus is a, you know, work of art, but Computron so far looks like it's going to be a work of art too. So
yeah.
What about you, Greg? What do you think?
My thing with this question is more of how do you gauge how okay it is? Because, like, you've got Warbotron, who's included replacement parts and an entire replacement chest to fix the same figure, I think, 3 different times. Which it's commendable. I'm not complaining at all, trust me. You've had the same thing happen with a couple other companies, and you've had companies like Fans Project, like you said, with the Dinobot parts and blah, 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 blah. But fucking X-Transbots, they put those fucking shoulder cups in with fucking Apollyon, and everybody goes fucking crazy. Fucking flipping over fucking cars, like, what the fuck? They couldn't recall them all? Rah! And it's like, do you let your love for a company or your perceptions of a company like color the way you like look at things like this? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, you think Fans Project would have learned a long time ago? I mean, they had fucking Floposaurus Rex. Was their first figure, and he wasn't even their fucking Dino. He wasn't even the Dinobot. He was Springer. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You think they would have learned from that? With Warbotron, man, they were trying to fix the same figure. I get it, I guess. I mean, they did more harm than good in the end. Matt, you know, you tried to take Airburst off.
I'm not going to do it
definitely
again.
the shit with Hercules was annoying, but I don't know. It's just, I think some people just have perceptions in their head of like companies that should be without fault and should be able to give in a pass, and I think sometimes those perceptions are inverted. Like, they think a company like X-Transbot should be perfect right off the bat, which, you know, with their track record, I mean, they should be, but they did make a mistake, and they offered parts to fix it, and my Apollion's fine now with those replacement shoulders. My Warbotron, I replaced parts, and I'm going to have to take them apart again and doctor them because the parts were too tight.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they did more harm than they did good.
I think Justin said it best. Like, as long as they learn from their mistakes, I think they'll be all right. If they keep doing the same thing, then yeah, then people will start being like, I'm not going to spend $150 on this stuff because they're not fixing their problems. So,
hey, who here has Apollyon?
I do.
Me.
I do.
Everybody?
not
Everybody?
me.
You don't? Can we throw my buddy Darren a bone just real quick? Because it's an easy question to answer, just real quick.
Yeah, what did he say?
That he asked on the Facebook group, and then he also asked.
Oh yeah, okay.
People are saying that Apollyon. There was a question in another group, and they were saying, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you rate Apollyon? And people were giving it a 10. Do you think that's fair with all the issues? I mean, this is just real quick. Bam, 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 bam. He values our opinion, and he owes me money. So, I mean, let's help him out here. No, he doesn't really owe me. Just kidding. I give Apollyon a 7.
I think Bobby gave him 7 too.
Oh, I didn't even watch Bobby's review, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, he gave. I think. Well, he said on the show too. I think he said he gave him 7. What do you give him, Justin?
I don't have the problems with mine. I'd give him an 8 or 9, but I feel like mine's in the oddity from the people I've talked to, so I don't know. Like, mine actually works, so I don't know.
Robert, what do you give him?
You know what? I never tried to transform him out of fear. You know, out of fear.
And it was it really loud? Yeah, I have
Yes,
to walk
are you
home.
Scared?
My wife's
Are
gonna
you
fuck
scared,
me.
Robert? Are you scared of a toy? Is a toy
Afraid
scared?
of breaking it or fucking it up.
Pussy.
For real. So I haven't transformed it.
You're one of those display
I don't want
guys.
to find out that. No, most of my shit I'll transform. He's something I didn't even bother with,
Just
and
kidding.
so for that, I mean, aesthetics, I give him an 8, but for playability, I give him a fucking 2.
Because you didn't play with him, you fucking fucker.
I'll break him.
That's your
I'll fucking break
homework.
him, I
Your
know.
homework for the week is to transform a Polyon, make a video of it, and a 3-page report.
What do you think, Lenny?
Watch a dumbass.
On a
break a
scale of 1 to fans toys, I'd probably give it about a 7. Because that for me, that's as close to a 10 as we're going to get. So for the fans toys stuff, so yeah, I don't know, 7 or 8. It's not bad. Mine's halfway transformed at the moment, so I got fucking sick of it and threw it to the side. Nothing's broken
that's how
yet
I
though,
felt.
so.
And Fans Toys is not going to make a Megatron. I
No.
got word. Well, I got word. Yeah, straight from the Year of the Horse's mouth. They're not going to make a. They're not doing it. So he's solid. He's not the Megatron that we definitely deserve, but he's the Megatron. That's good enough right now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope y'all had a good show with me.
Is that it?
Hosting and everything. Yeah, we're done with everything.
We're at like the 8-hour mark.
Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed my commentary and everything, and these guys, we put in a lot of good work in this and everything, and hope y'all liked it. I'm gonna give out some shout outs right now. I'd like to first give out to all the Instagram people, the RLC crew. You know who y'all are. There's a bunch of them, and all the followers. We're up to about 750 right now as far as that, and we got a lot of likes also on Facebook too. So. We really appreciate it. We appreciate Lenny for getting us out for the Australian people. We really like that. Third Party Unlimited, who runs that? Antoine and all of them. Real, what is it? Real Road Robot, Plastic Freak. You know who that is. All this. Fear Corpse. I Am Ratchet, Dub K Toys. Third Party TF Crashers. We got Greg's business going out with him and his other half, the better half. They got the little plushies. They're always cool. And
KNG Toy Biz. You can find us on Facebook, Etsy, your favorite back alley, dumpsters, the wall in the bathroom at the porn store, whatever. You can find us. We'll hook you up with some little pillows, as Robert put it.
And Tia Prototype, everybody. We know we give shout out to everybody. And Decepticon, Lenny, you got your stuff going on, which your pictures are awesome.
Thanks,
we'll give a shout out to anybody.
And yeah, well, not anybody, but
shout out to cancer. Shout out to cancer.
Y'all got any shout outs? I don't know. Nobody asked if anybody
shout out to Date Rape.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
As
far as rape goes, you're like a 3.
Just
actually, you know what?
Nope, I'm good.
Okay.
Shout out to Bobby and Oscar.
Bobby and Oscar, we missed y'all. We can't wait to get back, especially Oscar, because God, this is fucking nerve wracking.
Can I do a shout out, a legitimate shout out?
Yeah.
I want to shout out Ken Neth Gear. You know who you are. I did this for you. You know what I mean. All the people that fucking go to BotCon and love BotCon and love like the Hasbro shit, but still listen to the show every week from the beginning.
Yes.
Like, you don't trash it. You don't trash it on TFW. You don't fucking talk shit on Facebook. You listen every week. You interact. You comment. You take the punches. You roll with it. Like, that's respectable.
Well, where would we be without that discussion, right? I mean, we want them. The voice of God.
Yeah, I could give shout out also. I could give shout out to the people that gave us the outros last week. The Minister. I know you asked a question, and it was a great question about fans toys. Sorry we didn't get to it, but we will get to it next week. But we really appreciate you, and thank you for praying for us and everything.
Gonna need it.
So that's it. I mean, I really I hope y'all enjoyed the show, and I'm not going to try to do what Bobby does and say what I is. So I'm just going to say fuck it, click what you want, and just love life. All right. Thank y'all, and you'll have a good night.
Shut up, Chip.
Hey, what's up, SCU? This is Brave. I just finished episode 75. Awesome show. Dude, I'm transforming Gutter as I'm listening to the end of the show, and I hear the minister's question come across, and he drops that line about fans' toys versus Takara, like LeBron versus Jordan. And shit, it caught me off guard. That was an awesome comment and question. I literally dropped Gutter. Gutter's okay, by the way. That's a sturdy toy. But that's a comment well worth a discussion. That's an awesome comment. Also, I was at BotCon for the reveals, and yeah, I can attest to the Hasbro loyalists being out in full force, and I'm standing in front of the display as the Hasbro guys are so carefully putting in this plastic garbage, and the Hasbro loyalists are losing their crap bags. I mean, they're losing it. I mean, guys are like jumping up and down, and I'm sitting here, and yeah, I'm recording it, I'm taking pictures, because I mean, climate change is science, so whatever. I don't know, but these guys are losing their shit, and I'm sitting here thinking like, dude, this is the same figures you guys already got with different paint. So I can't get that. I don't know. But that comment from the minister was awesome. That's a definite discussion if I've ever heard one, man. Great show, guys. I love you guys. I populate you as much as I can. Populate, as in passing it on to other people. Hey, continue to give us the good stuff, man. Peace.